alive! Hello! I'm so happy! I'm here. Hello! I missed this. I missed streaming. I missed all of y'all. And, man, I cannot do an intro. Hello! Okay! We're starting with a banger. Not really. I don't know. Okay, time for some backstory with this one. Okay. So, Fire Emblem Heroes, right? Am I right? So I made this for, itch.io's, Yaoi Game Jam in 2018. So I had like a whole last month to work on this, and apparently I submitted this like 6 hours before the deadline. I was like looking at the game page again, I was like, wow, I submitted this almost at the last minute, holy shit. Oh no, not buffering, oh no. But yeah, okay, I had huge plans for this. Do you see all of these like empty spaces on the title screen? Those were reserved for more, like, for more characters, more love interests. Right now, all we have is Alphonse and Matthew, because of course we would have Matthew. But yeah, I think I remember who else I was gonna put in this game. I feel like I was also going to put in Hector, and I think I was also going to put in Ike. Those two were definitely ones I was going to consider putting in. Jafar was also, weirdly enough, also a candidate for also being part of this game, I think. You know what, we'll just get right into it. Okay, we're gonna talk about game mechanics in a bit. Let's just start this thing. Also, I'm not, like... So I do have a download link for the, or at least a link to the game's itch.io page in the description. I'm going to say right now, the version that we're playing right now, it might be slightly updated from what it is on itch.io, probably not by much, so you're probably still going to experience the same game if you do download it yourself, but like, quick disclaimer, I don't know how much things have changed between that version and this one, because I know I was kind of working on stuff with it, like, back in 2018. I think you're fine, unless you said more other than did you accidentally delete your messages. Anyway. Let's get started. Oh, wow. We just, no, like, fade in. We just immediately get to this. This is crazy. This is nuts. What the fuck? The world of Zenith. A once peaceful continent. Now, because of the selfish desires of the Emblian Empire and the Kingdom Muspel, the continent is now at war. Okay, and also for context, this was very Book 2 centric, because that was the latest story arc in Heroes at the time. We're on to like Book 7 now in recent times, so yeah, this is old. I want to say you were in either Book 7 or Book 8. I don't know. I don't freaking know. Anyway, I haven't played Heroes in like 2 years. I've been on and off. I'm waiting for Matthew to get an alt. The Kingdom of Asker stands to fight against these nations to bring about peace once more. Though Asker has created a special army, the Order of Heroes, to fight Embla and Muspel, they still need help. Help from something, or someone from the outside. You are the Summoner, an average young man from the modern world summoned to Asker as the realm's great hero. It's us! It is us. What is your name, Summoner? You know what, we'll just, it's me. We'll just go PK. Or we can go, like, default Kirin. You know what, we'll go PK. I don't care. We'll go. Yeah, is name PK okay? Yeah, we're good. With the divine weapon Breidablik, you have the power to summon heroes from other worlds to fight at your side and save the world of Zenith from destruction. Though world saving is your top priority, a few heroes in the Order have caught your eye. Who says romance has to stay in the back burner during this war? That was exactly my mindset when writing a certain Heroes fanfic. It's just like, yeah, who cares that, you know, we're in the middle of a war. We're gonna, you know... I probably shouldn't talk about that fanfic while Elton is here. Hi, Elton! Good to see you! How are you doing? I was about to talk about something really sussy! Oh my goodness. Also, it's getting warm in my room. I'm gonna just take off my sweater real quick. Give me a second. Oh man. I'm doing good. How are you? How is everyone today? It's been a hot minute. I haven't been here for a month and a half. You know what, I was talking about Blade Good. And we don't need to elaborate. There's children here now. Yup! You have 1 year to win the heart of your beloved, but if he's not here yet, you better summon quick, except you can't, because I did not fully develop the summoning mechanic in this game. I miss doing live streams too. I missed you guys a lot. Good luck, PK. Would you like to view the tutorial? You know, for the sake of everyone in this chat, yes, we will go over the game mechanics that I implemented in this game. So yes. Ah! It's my voice. If I were to remake this, which I don't think I ever will, I definitely will update the art. This art is, okay, so like I said, I made this in 2018, so 2025 minus 2018, that is 7 years now? Wow, this game is 7 years old. Holy shit, that's crazy. In this game, your goal is to get together with one of the many heroes, and by one of many, they mean one of two. Heroes in the order of heroes by the end of 1 year. The timeline is divided by 12 months. Each month, you can raise your stats, summon a hero, it doesn't work, or buy an item from the shop, which also unfortunately does not work. I did want to make a mechanic where you can buy items to like raise certain stats or maybe raise affection. That just never happened. Orchid Angel, hello! You played through Book 2 and Book 4? Okay, yeah. That's around the time when I hopped in since day 1, but I stopped playing it around... I want to say I officially stopped it around Book 4. Book 5, I was more on and off with the game. You know, Elton, I did want to make like a girl version, but I just never got around to it. I had ideas for like a girl version, and then eventually I would combine the two versions. All we have is the boy version, though, unfortunately. Alright, you have 4 main stats: charisma, intelligence, boldness, and compassion. These stats can be raised by going to the mess hall, library, training grounds, or main hall, respectively. Going to one of these locations will cost you 1 action, and you have 3 actions per month. I don't know if I'll ever do the girl version. We'll see if I ever get around to it. We'll see how I feel about this whole adventure first, and see if there's, like, potential to salvage this nonsense. The first location you choose will trigger a conversation with a random hero. The hero conversations have branching paths. Choosing the right path will raise the hero's affection. No path is necessarily the wrong path to the hero's heart, however, your stats will affect your success of each path. Let's see, charisma, 3 houses, intelligence, secret stat from Sonic Adventure 2, Chow Garden. Every path's result depends on the level of one stat. If the stat is high enough, you'll gain more affection. Otherwise, you will either not gain affection or lose some. You can check your stats at any time by pressing the status button. You also have a fatigue bar, which will increase each time you go to a location. We're going all Thracia up in here. New game, play 3 houses? Maybe. I'll have to see how Sam feels about doing another 3 houses playthrough, if he wants to. Or maybe I can do one. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. If your fatigue is too high, you won't be able to get stat increases, and you may not do well in commanding your army in battle. There's a chance your stats or your love interest affection will even decrease. Hero conversations after choosing your first location of the month won't occur either. Go to the courtyard to decrease your fatigue. This costs 1 action. At the end of each month, you can choose 1 hero to take into battle. This will increase affection with that hero. You also earn money to use in the shop, which will be covered later, which is not even implemented. Okay, a challenge? Alright, Alton. I'm cool with that. And 1 point increase in the random stat. You may also choose not to battle at all. If you're at maximum fatigue, you'll lose a fatigue point. Otherwise, you will get a random stat increase by 2 points. Oh my gosh, Bernadetta's solos, oh geez. Developers note, the following features are not yet implemented. They will be available in the future update. But we'll go over them because I was planning on adding them, so you can kind of see the vision. Unfortunately for the Fourth Order of Heroes, not many heroes have joined their ranks. As the summoner, you can bring in heroes to join you. Go to the summoning shrine to get more eligible bachelors heroes! You may only summon one hero per month, and summoning will not cost an action. You can also go to Anna's shop to buy items or earn money to buy items. These items can increase your stats, unlock special scenes. I had special scenes in mind for certain items? Kind of like how Danganronpa had like that sort of thing? Where if you got certain items, you can unlock special scenes in certain chapters, I guess? Okay. I don't know what exactly I was planning with that part, but whatever. And grant other special effects. Okay, but what other special effects, though? That's what I'm wondering. I don't even remember what I was planning with that part. Hero Gold got 3 houses, as I might have said on call, so me and her have been playing that. Nice! Oh, you beat the DLC! Very nice. I personally need to beat the DLC myself. I think I left off on, like, either the second to last chapter or the very last chapter. I'm gonna have to double check my save file. You may only buy 1 item each month, and buying an item doesn't cost an action. You can earn more money by working for Anna part-time. This costs 1 action and will increase fatigue. Working at the shop can also trigger a hero conversation at the beginning of each month. Okay. Let the romancing of heroes begin. Haha! Title drop! Let's start off by distributing your stats. Okay. So, this game is probably not going to take too long. I think a single run of it is going to be like maybe an hour, maybe an hour and a half if no at most, just because of reading stuff. Oh yeah, Sam is at work. Yep. So since there's like 2 boys to romance, we'll just choose one to kind of go for and then go from there. I'm personally, y'all know how much I love Matthew, so we're gonna kind of lean into trying to romance him first. So okay, no. We gotta balance things out because with the events, you kind of want a good spread to kind of figure out, okay, let's see, okay. I think I programmed it so Matthew favors intelligence. I feel like that's the most logical thing I would do. If I were to, like, kinda yeah. Final boss of the DLC is a pain in the ass. It did, however, teach me to attack shields. Oh, okay, gotcha. Alright. I think this is kind of how I want to go about it. I'm gonna make, yeah, compassion is kind of the dump stat. I think compassion is more for Alphonse if we're gonna go for him. I think this is good. Like the concept? Thank you! I'm very proud of this one. I would say that, the inspirations for, like, the game mechanics or whatever, very much inspired by Monster Prom, if you guys have played that. But we'll get into it. 12. Is this okay? Yes, we'll go for it. Alright, go get the man of your dreams, PK. Good luck. Thank you, me from the past who is talking to me through this game. Alright, we start off in February. Not exactly January, because February is when, Fire Emblem Heroes released back in 2017. So that's why we start in the middle of February. Okay, where would we like to go? Okay, okay, our intelligence is already pretty dang high. So I think I want to maybe start off by raising that charisma a little bit. I think. Yeah. You converse with some heroes about the ongoing war. Your enthusiasm and leadership raises their morale. Well, and yeah, we got some cameos from other dudes. We got Tsubaki from Fates, and then Gaius from Awakening here as well. I'll point out some of the other cameos as they pop up. It was cool, but I only played for 1 month. Fair enough. Gain 1 charisma, okay. After the day's activities, you decide to head back to your room and rest. However, there's one problem. How the hell do you get back to your room? As you frantically try to recall the layout of the castle, Alphonse approaches you. Damn it! I was hoping for Matthew. It's okay. I know it's randomized, but still, gosh, I wish. But I will say, as a game mechanic, as you gain more affection with a hero, the more likely they are to appear during random events. So just as long as I kind of skew the affection points towards Matthew, we'll be seeing him more often. It's just going to be kind of rough during these first few turns. Just because it's just like, yeah, you don't have any affection with any heroes, so it won't be skewed in one way or another. Hi, Alphonse. Hello. Summoner? Alphonse! Oh, thank God you're here. This castle's huge. I'm completely lost. I'm more than happy to escort you until you feel more comfortable with navigating yourself. That would be great. Thanks, Alphonse. Could you start by taking me into my room? I'm beat. Of course, follow me. You walk alongside Alphonse through the castle. The stroll is silent until Alphonse decides to make conversation. Other than the difficulty of finding your way around, are you enjoying your stay in Asker? I hope it isn't too overwhelming for you. Well, suddenly being transported to a world of sword sorcery and a very real chance of dying from a blade through the face, it's hard to not be overwhelmed. I'm also going to try to see how I feel about my own writing back in 2018, because, you know, I feel like I've done a lot more creative works between then and now, so I'm just like, okay, how has my writing improved over the years? How am I feeling? How are we doing? How are we feeling? Let's see, I stopped playing Heroes because it kept causing my phone to overheat and to save on memory. Oh man, that sucks. But yeah, it can be like resource intensive. Let's see, that's what you wanted to say, but you're not sure if you actually should. What you do? Okay, so we can either speak our mind or assure that everything is fine. And partially lost interest, fair enough. Okay, so we got our two choices. Let's see. Speak your mind, I feel like, is a boldness answer. And assure that everything's fine? I can see that either being a compassion or a charisma check. My boldness isn't really that high. I'm gonna... I miss the week schedule so much. I know. I miss doing all of that too. Ah, man. I don't know what I'm gonna do here. I'm gonna say assure everything's fine. No, that is a compassion, damn it! Shit! Oh yeah, everything's fine, Alphonse. It's not like I'm disappointed being thrust into the middle of war when I was completely fine with staying in my peaceful world or anything. Damn, okay. Alright, wow, the fucking sarcasm. You don't need to be sarcastic about it, Summoner. Damn, okay. Alphonse drops the subject and both continue away to your room in silence. No stat change. God damn, I fumbled on that one, boys. Okay. Okay, we're good on fatigue. That was way more aggressive than it seemed. Yeah, that was like, man, okay. We need to, maybe, okay. Let's kind of, you know, boldness is kind of like, meh. We can probably train that up a little bit. The thresholds on, like, the stat checks, I remember thinking to myself, wow, I should change some of this. And I never did, just because I never changed up the game. There's Ellawood! There is Ellawood. You run drills with a handful of heroes and give critique on their technique. You gain 1 boldness. Nice. We could do boldness again. Or maybe we should up our compassion because that kind of bit us in the ass a little bit. Sure. Alright, we've got Donald and Morgan. Look at them. I love them. You run errands for a few heroes you run into in the main hall. They're appreciative of your help. Oh, 2 compassion. Nice. Oh yeah, I made it so that you randomly get, like, between, like, 1 and 3 of the stats. It's gonna be, like, a random chance. Most of the time you're gonna get a +1, but sometimes you'll get lucky and get +2. Maybe even +3. I have to look through the code. They're less detailed because they're background characters. Exactly! Exactly! You get it. And so the month comes to an end. It's time to prepare for battle. Okay, we gotta bring Matthew. We have to bring Matthew. Your big tactician brain and Matthew's cutting spot skills make quite the combo. The Emblian army is no match for you two. Yes, my big brain. Y'all know how good my big brain is. Matthew's affection increases. You earn 2 gold. And 1 charisma. Okay. The art is so cute. Thank you. Alright, it is March. I had a GF this month, if I can say. Oh, nice! Nice, Elton. Okay. Okay, our fatigue is kind of getting up there, but I think I can afford to do 1 stat increase before we have to go to the courtyard for the month. You know what? I'm going to say... She literally said, I love you the day later. Aw, that's nice. That's really nice, Elton. I think I'm going to raise up my boldness. Let's see. Command Anna partners you up with one of the heroes for sparring practice. You've lost most of your matches, but both of you and your partner have grown from the experience. 2 boldness. Let's go! And, okay, with each month, it also kind of coincides with, like, the different, like, special banners that Heroes has. March has the Spring Festival, so that means everyone's in their bunny outfits, baby! Let's go! And poor Matthew never got an alt, so I never got the chance to draw him in any, like, seasonal outfits. Because the boy never got an alt. Like, bruh! It's Spring Festival time, and you know what that means? It's time for an egg hunt! This year, you and Matthew are in charge of hiding eggs. Let's go! In the early morning of the festival, you and Matthew meet up in the main hall to discuss egg concealment techniques. Let's split up and hide them. We'll cover more ground that way. Sounds good to me! Oh, and don't forget to getting creative with your hiding spots. Make fun finding those eggs. Got it. Who's to say you can't now? True. Matthew waves goodbye and heads off to the east wing. You, in turn, start heading west. As you meander through the halls trying to find good hiding spots, you start to brainstorm ideas on how to make this Spring Festival egg hunt a little more interesting. You decide to get a few heroes in on the egg hiding action. Either your Pegasus Knights and Wyvern Riders to hide eggs in high places, or your mages so they can do some spell casting on those eggs. Okay. Alright. Now, I'm gonna be real. I have no fucking clue. I have not a fucking clue what either of these things entail. I'm gonna guess that the mage option is the intelligence option? Let's go! Good intelligence! You gather your finest mages in the castle's west wing and fill them in on their mission. Cast spells on the eggs and make them harder, but not too hard to find. After giving them their instructions, you let the mages loose. Later that day, the young heroes in the order gather in the main hall where you, Anna, Sharina, and Alphonse begin the festivities. Good luck and have fun, everyone! The heroes gather excitedly in search of the eggs. You follow close behind the heroes heading off to the west wing. Oh, looks like the mage has casted a spell to make the eggs bounce away when someone gets close to them. Thankfully, those eggs aren't that quick, and the kids have fun chasing them down. Oh, that's adorable, actually. I like that. That's cute. That's a very cute image. I really like that. You know, if I were to, like, start running this game again, I would love to draw a CG of that. I think that would be really freaking cute, if you could actually see that. Time flies by and the egg hunt ends. The heroes gather back at the main hall with smiles on their faces. Oh yeah, the bar is back at 0%. The good news is, though, Sam got a new job, so he's gonna be starting that on the 19th-ish? So, we're gonna get more money coming in, which means a lot more of the money I earned through Ko-Fi is gonna definitely go to the Ko-Fi goal. So, we won't be seeing a lot of, like, fluctuation with that anymore. At least, that's the hope. Let's see. Time flies by and the egg hunt ends. The heroes gather back at the main hall with smiles on their faces. Matthew meets up with you with a huge smile on his face. Ha! Bouncing eggs! Brilliant! That must have been fun to watch. Ha! Yeah, it was. Let's see if we can do this together again next year. Ah, Matthew, I love it! Yeah! Woo! Yeah, so the bar won't go down. Let's go! Alright. Alright. Very nice. You know what? I think the intelligence checks are going to get higher from here, so I probably should maybe invest in that a little bit. No cameos for this one. Just reading books by candlelight. You read up on military strategy. You decide to test out this new knowledge next time you're on the battlefield. +1 intelligence. You're fatigued! Shit! I didn't even realize that my bar was getting full. Okay, let's lower fatigue. Just sleeping on a bench. Alright. You lay on one of the benches and take a short nap. You feel absolutely revitalized. You lose 3 fatigue. And the month comes to an end. Matthew! Come back here, you. Alright. Got his affection up and earned 2 gold. And more boldness. Alright, it is April. I don't know what sort of, like, special summoning event it happened in April. Because again, this was written when only book 2 was out, so there wasn't a lot going on in terms of like holidays and stuff. They didn't really go all crazy with the special summoning events. Yes, I do see you. I do see you. Nobody else is sleeping, and this was made before 3 Houses came out. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's true! That's right, that explains why no 3 Houses characters were considered for, like, love interest. Because I totally would have considered Sylvain. I'm gonna be real, I would have put Sylvain in here if I could. If he was in Heroes at the time. Alright, so Matthew is, like, still at low, but we're only in April, we'll be fine. Okay, you know what? Just for shits and giggles, we'll kind of look at the unimplemented stuff. Just so you guys can kind of see what I was trying to go for. Oh, the unfinished black background. Look at that. You enter the summoning shrine. A large monolith with a circle hole and a tree-like engraving stands before you along with a stone pedestal. On the pedestal sits a group of shining stones, each with a different color. Red, blue, green, and colorless. As you examine each stone, Sharina calls out to you from behind. Hey, Sharina! Oh, PK, are you going to summon heroes here? Fantastic. I would love to make more hero friends. Do you need tips on summoning? I'll tell you everything I know. Sure, Sharina. Let's talk about the unimplemented game mechanic. Okay, so first off, the stones on that pedestal are summon stones. By placing one in that monolith and shooting a bunch of orbs at it with FireAlpaca, you can summon heroes from other worlds here. The color of the stone determines what type of hero is summoned. Red stones summon sword wielders, fire mages, and dark mages. Blue stones summon lance wielders, like mages, and thunder mages. Green stones summon axe wielders and wind mages, and colorless stones summon dagger wielders, clerics, and archers. Notice how there's no mention of like colored bows, colored daggers. Man, yeah, this is definitely showing its age. Holy shit. Let's see, I saw a 5 points video on Astrum and never fucking agree with something more. Fuck Astrum. I think I saw that video a few days ago too. Like, man, you know what? Fair enough analysis. Fair enough. Yeah, Sharina is adorable. I love her. I love Sharina. If there's a particular hero you want to summon, think about which weapon they would use, and choose the stone associated with that weapon. Oh, and sometimes you can get a duplicate of the hero if you use the same color stone each time you summon. You can choose to merge duplicate heroes to make them a bigger, stronger hero. I'm sure they'd really appreciate it if you did that. They may even like you more. Oh, interesting. I even had a merge mechanic here, too. That's interesting. That's very interesting. Anyway, that's all you need to know. Hope you summon a bunch of heroes, PK, then we'll really have a party. Sharina leaves the room with a wide grin on her face. Well, what are you waiting for? Let's summon some heroes, except we can't! Oh yeah, Fjorm? Yeah. Oh, speaking of Fjorm, she does make a cameo appearance in, like, one of the dialogue choices here. I just don't remember when, though. Developer's notes. Any hero you summon will have their unlock flag triggered, but there is no route for any of them scripted. Routes for unlockable heroes will be added in a future update. Yeah, whenever that future update is. You know what, you know what, I'm kind of curious who I had planned. Who did I have for blue? Let's see, you grab a blue stone from the pedestal and place it in the cavity of the monolith and fire FireAlpaca at it. The stone grows brightly, a cloud of smoke surrounds the monolith. Light surrounds the area. Once light flames, you see before you... Reinhardt! Really? I guess he was kind of popular with Heroes players, so I guess that makes sense? I don't know if I would have been able to write Reinhardt in a very genuine manner, though. Maybe after I play Thracia. Dang, okay. Alright. Interesting. Alright. Very interesting. Alright, let's go to the shop. Let's check out what Anna's up to here. You enter the shop and see boxes and shelves full of different doodads and knickknacks around the room. Commander Anna is sitting on the far end of a wooden counter in front of you, counting out stacks of gold coins. Hi, Anna! Oh, hey, PK, welcome to the shop. Feel free to browse around. And even feel more free to spend some cash, alright? If you've got any questions about something, just ask. Astrum is supposed to be strong and loyal. We got a shitty unit who's better off dead and stays loyal to the Emperor despite his supposed princess disappearing. True! Developer's note: buying items has not been implemented yet. Let's see. So we can work, but earning gold isn't really worth anything. Talk to Anna. What would I have her say? Summoning isn't the only way to get new heroes, you know? Sometimes when you go out to battle, you can take part in a I was gonna implement Grand Hero Battle stuff too? What the fuck? Man, I was really ambitious with this. Holy shit. I really wanted to adapt every single part of Heroes at the time into this. That's crazy. I'm trying to... Who was a Grand Hero Battle summon at the time? I don't even remember. Who would have been an eligible bachelor for that? I'd have to look. You'd have to be lucky to take part in one of those and win. But hey, you're the great hero. I'm sure you could pull it off. Interesting. Okay. So kind of like a... Okay. All right. Color me intrigued. Color me intrigued. What else do you have? What other wisdom do you have for me, Anna? Let's see. Hope you're enjoying your stay here, PK. Keep doing your best out there. Thank you. Okay. I don't know what other dialogue I could have... Oh, okay, thank you. Let's see. That divine weapon of yours has some powers even Alphonse, Sharina, and I don't know about. Make sure you use it responsibly. Haha. Thanks, Anna. Okay. Leave shop. Yes. Okay, cool. Alright. It's April. Okay. What are we working with? You know what? I think a little bit more intelligence just to get it into closer to 10 would be cool. Let's see. Why does Edelgard remind me of Julius Caesar? I can do a joke. What's your joke, Elton? I'm curious. Alright. Got more intelligence. Okay, you're on your way to the war room for a meeting with Anna, Shreen, and Alphonse and Fjorm. Oh wow, we were just talking about her! At the doorway, you see Matthew fiddling with something at the top of the door. Matthew? PK! Matthew turns around and waves to you as if he weren't doing something suspicious just now. You see through his act and get a closer look at what Matthew was messing around with. A bucket of water ready to fall on the head of the poor unfortunate soul who dares open the door first. Ah, dang, okay. Got a particular target in mind? Honestly, I was just hoping for it to be you, but I guess it'll be whoever comes next now. Thanks, Matthew. Cool. Thank you. Thank you very much, Matthew. Appreciate it, buddy. Ada slays like she did with Dimitri. Gosh dang it, Elton. Just as you were about to reply, you notice a certain someone walking in your direction. Alphonse is coming. Perfect. Matthew hides behind a corner while you look onward at the painfully unaware Alphonse. Someone's about to get fucked over by a bucket of water, and you've only got a few seconds to decide that fate. Let's see, I'm planning to convince Aaron to do a duet with me for Valentine's. Oh, that would be cool. Okay. Alright. Okay, I gotta think about this. I'm pretty sure if I let Alphonse be the target of the prank, I think that raises affection with Matthew. Otherwise, if I have myself sacrifice myself for the sake of the prank, then I think Alphonse will be in my favor. But we're going for Matthew, so I gotta let Alphonse take it. Sorry, Alphonse. Maybe in another route. Yeah, let's go! I like that little icon I drew, that's cute. You decide to let Alphonse be the poor sucker who gets a bucket of water to the head. As he approaches, you greet him with a wave and a smile. Hey, Alphonse, you can go on ahead. Ah, thank you, Summoner. He pushes open the door and the bucket topples over and water splashes all over Alphonse. Sorry, buddy! I'm going for Matthew. No hard feelings. Matthew emerges from the corner and laughs hysterically. Oh, that was too good. Alphonse removes the bucket. Wow, I can't read today. Alphonse removes the bucket from his head and glares at you and Matthew. Matthew, Summoner, and that's my cue to leave. Matthew bolts out of the area, and after a moment of processing the situation, you run after him with Alphonse tailing the both of you. Let's see. It's okay, Elton, no worries. Yeah, good luck with completing that homework. The next one is going to be on Thursday. It's going to be, like, regular schedule. Except for Friday when I will be streaming for Valentine's Day. But it's going to be an otherwise normal stream week, I think. Except for also Saturday when I'm going to stream closer to the evening. It's going to be, yeah. But yeah, it's going to be Thursday. Yeah, see ya, Elton. Thanks for stopping by! I bet you missed that one! The both of you outrun Alphonse with ease. After the two of you catch your breaths, Matthew ruffles your hair. That was great. Thanks for playing along, PK. I love him. No problem? Say, don't you have a meeting right now? Oh shit, right! You quickly run back to the war room and get to the meeting on time. Alphonse arrives late, and after the meeting, he gives you a good scolding. Yay! I got with Matthew. Okay. How are we doing? I need a quick status check. Okay, not too bad. You know what? Let's get charisma up. I feel like we need that a little bit. Going onwards and upwards. Alright. Alright. I'm getting close to being full fatigue. Maybe I should go to the courtyard. You feel absolutely revitalized. There we go. And so the month comes to an end. Matthew! Okay. Matthew's affection increases, got 2 gold, 1 charisma. Perfect. Okay, it is May! Again, I'm still thinking like, okay, May. Yeah, I don't know if there were any, like, special hero summons for May. Unless I'm just, like, completely forgetting something. Yeah, one of Lucky's boyfriends, yeah! Okay. I guess we can raise boldness again, maybe? Or maybe should I bother with compassion anymore? It feels like, it does feel like my dump stat. let's go to the library. I feel like the intelligence needs to be up. Alright, cool. I want to sing a whole new world with him. That would be nice. On your way out of the library, you spot Matthew hiding behind a corner in one of the castle's hallways. Matthew, what are you? Matthew quickly pulls you next to him and puts a finger to his lips. Shh. He then points to the hall around the corner. You take a peek and see Fjorm and Anna conversing and walking down the hall in your direction. You retreat back to your spot. My question still stands. I'm gonna spook him. Why? For laughs, why else? Man, I made him quite the prankster here. It's interesting. It's very interesting. I don't know how I would change things if I even would to begin with. Because his pranks are very juvenile. I'm gonna be very real. So I might change things up a little bit, but I'm not sure if I would. It is a very interesting take on Matthew's character here. I will say that. Alright, bye, Elton. I want to watch 24 hours live of PK every day, every week. That's a mood, though. He sighed. Just Matthew being Matthew. Why even bother asking? Still, you have to admit that Matthew's pranks are harmless. You wouldn't mind playing along with another one. Mind if I help? What do you have in mind? You have two ideas. Either you join in on the scare, or you distract Anna and Fjorm long enough for Matthew to sneak behind them. What will you do? Interesting. Okay. I feel like distracting Anna and Fjorm is going to be the intelligence check. That just makes the most sense to me. Boldness is probably joining in with Matthew. Let's see, Matthew being a prankster. He has hints of this in the actual game, but I think it might be a bit played up. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, yeah. Okay. So with that in mind, I think I'm gonna go with the intelligence check. Yes! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! I'll distract them to you sneak behind and scare them. Sounds like a plan. Oh, they're coming. Go out there and act natural. You take a deep breath and casually emerge from the corner. Anna! Fjorm! Fancy seeing you two here! Hi, PK. Greetings, PK. How are you? Oh, I'm doing alright. What are you guys up to? As you continue the conversation, you occasionally glance between Matthew and the girls. From the looks of things, Anna and Fjorm haven't noticed Matthew at all. Once Matthew sneaks behind them, you put all your effort into not signaling he's right behind Anna and Fjorm. He sneaks, steps closer, and... he reminds me a bit, very bit of the main character of Writing Wrongs. Okay. Still need to watch that, by the way. I still do. I have so many things I need to watch and stuff. Boom! Ah! You and Matthew laugh with the success of your prank and high five. Nice job, PK. Matthew, PK! RQ to leave? RQ to leave. You and Matthew sprint away from the angry Anna and Fjorm. You two end up getting caught, but at least it was fun while it lasted. Let's go. We did it, people. This is... it's charming. Like, okay. It's... you know, it's got a bit of charm to it. I can't blame my past self for this. It's cute. It's cute enough. Alright, I feel like boldness... I feel like I should be a little bit more bold. Okay, +1 boldness. And... maybe... I'd feel better if we got more intelligence, because again, those intelligence checks are just gonna keep getting higher. Maybe I'm being too overly cautious about it, I don't know, but... Let's see, you study up on the world of Zenith's history. This newfound knowledge should prove useful in making alliances with other nations on the continent. +2 intelligence, cool. Alright, time to prepare for battle. Matthew! You're big tactician. Yep. I got a big brain, thank you. +1 compassion, cool. Okay, June. June is where we see the bridal banner, but I don't think I have any special convos for this one, I think, because of that. I don't know. Okay, let's get fatigue down. Okay, you head off to the summoning shrine and see that the new summoning banner is filled with lovely ladies in wedding dresses. Okay, so I did work in the bridal banner here. Alright. Huh. Back in your world, you were never lucky with love. You were in a couple of relationships, sure, but they weren't that serious and they didn't last long. As a result, marriage was something you never put much thought into. At least until now, since it's basically shoved in your face. Wow. Damn. Okay, I was self-projecting there. I'm gonna be real. I was kind of projecting a bit. But look at me now. I'm happily married. Time flies. That's crazy. That's crazy. While you're lost in thought, Matthew enters the shrine and greets you. Hey, PK, what's up? Oh, hi, Matthew. Just checking out the latest summoning banner. Matthew looks over your shoulder and studies the engraving. Oh no! Sad backstory? We're gonna talk about Layla here this quick? Yeah, what the fuck? I was like, oh no! We're bringing up Layla now? Oh no! Wow! No matter what I do, it's gonna be littered with angst. There's gonna be angst somewhere in any of my projects, and here it is, Oh my gosh. What the hell? Have you ever thought about marriage, Matthew? Oh my god, of course! Oh my god, oh no! Ah! No! What have I done? At one point in my life— No! Ah! How dare I bring this up in my silly little romance game? What the fuck? You get the feeling that marriage is a sore subject for him. A traumatic event from with a previous lover, perhaps? Oh, Summoner, you have no idea. Either way, it doesn't seem like something you should be delving into with him. Still, it feels like you should say something, but what? Okay, saying something encouraging is definitely a compassion check. We are at— how much compassion are we at? We are at 5. I don't think that's going to be a smart idea. Let's just change the subject. Let's fucking go. Sorry, Matthew. Oh, want to help me with something? What is it? I'm thinking about summoning some new heroes. I think we need some stronger units. You swipe your hand over the bridal banner engraving and a new summoning engraving appears. I could use some help with designing who to pull. What do you say? Sure, I'd be glad to give some input. You and Matthew look over the available heroes together and discuss different strategies for using them. Aw, that's cute! That was actually cute, I like that. Man, alright. Alright, let's fucking go. I feel like if I were to do another run of this today, which I might, I kind of want to go over that, the other choice and see, you know, because I remember, I'm like, I think I wrote some pretty good shit for the other choice, if you manage to pass the compassion check. Anyway, more boldness, just to get it maybe possibly closer to 10, maybe we get lucky? Alright, nah, get him. That was adorable. Yeah, it was, I kind of like that, let's get charisma up, I think. Yeah. Let's see, you tell stories about your homeworld to a few heroes in the mess hall. All of them were fascinated by the subject matter and entranced by your storytelling skills. +2? +2, let's go. And so the month comes to an end. Matthew! Alright, cool. +1 compassion. Stop giving me compassion, that's my dump stat. July, I want to say, is when the Choose Your Legends banner usually drops. So there might be something related to that for this next hero conversation. I am up on fatigue. I should lower my fatigue. Alright. It's summertime, and as much as you'd like to enjoy the warm summer sun and the cool ocean breeze, you and Alphonse are are in his study busy dealing with the consequences of yet another one of Anna's failed money-making schemes. Oh! We're at this scene! Okay, there's no kids in chat, right? Okay, perfect. Okay, Elton left, Star's not here, perfect. Okay, we can cover this part. This was one of the most unhinged decisions as a dev I've ever done in my life. No, I've done more unhinged decisions than this, but this was one of the first as a game dev of it, like, why did I do this? Anyway, Alphonse is skimming through a stack of documents and holding his head in his hands, nursing a headache. So much debt. Commander, why? It's alright, Alphonse, we just need to come up with a better plan than Anna's, that's all. Maybe something that doesn't involve going into to another world to pull off. Something we can do here in Asker? Exactly! In the middle of your discussion, Matthew cracks the door open and peeks inside. Hey, you two, may I come in? Oh, Matthew, please do. Matthew walks in and eyes the documents on Alphonse's desk. Sharina mentioned you guys were trying to handle the Order's money trouble? Yes, we're around 1 million gold in debt. Whew, yeah, that doesn't sound good. You guys need some help? Any help would be appreciated. Thank you, Matthew. The three of you brainstorm ideas to get the Order of Heroes out of debt. After an hour's worth of discussion, you narrow down your list to 2 ideas. Okay, so either we sell Order of Heroes tasteful nudes calendars, or hold a tournament that the citizens of Asker can spectate. Wow, what lovely ideas! I I fucking can't right now. Why? What possessed me to do this? Holy shit. Okay. I'm all for that calendar, honestly. It's more the prospect of actually putting it together than the calendar itself that's exciting to me. Oh my gosh. Still, the tournament would be a good way to let the citizens see heroes all in one place. I'm sure they would be thrilled to see these great warriors from other worlds. Plus, it would put the Order in a good light in the eyes of the people. Yeah, Alphonse! That's a very logical and very well thought out, like, you know, reasoning and all, but, like, looks like you'll be our tiebreaker for this, PK. What's it gonna be? I'm sorry, Alphonse. We're gonna go with the nudes calendar. Because I do want to show that off. Yes! Summoner! Sorry, Alphonse, but you know what they say, sex sells. Oh my gosh. This has to be one of the most unhinged— You know what? No. Okay, I'm gonna be real. There have been more unhinged things I've done. So, Legend of Perseus. I'm gonna be real. There was a very unhinged decision made there. I didn't get to show it off back in December, but okay. After you, I'm gonna say it right here. After you finish the romantic side plot with the gatekeeper / Drake, if you go back to the hotel in like Perseus City, there's that one woman there in one of the hotel rooms. She gives you slime gel. Because she's like, oh, I see. You have the aura of, like, a man in love. Here, have this. And she gives you a jar of slime gel. You can only imagine what she was, like, hinting at, you know? I'm just like, wow. Really? Really, me? Really? And then, okay. I mean, I gotta admit, that was really subtle. Here it's just, like, all out, yeah, alright. The calendar is wild. I know, I'm like— PK from 2018, what the fuck are you on right now? It's alright, Summoner. This is for the sake of the Order. Yes, for the sake of the Order. And Orchid, it's gonna get wilder. Just give it a couple seconds. Just give it a couple seconds. After your meeting, you bring up the idea to Commander Anna, and as expected, she's all for it. What do you mean, as expected? Me from 2018, what the fuck are you talking about? You've gotten more subtle, that's true. That is very true. She lends you her photography tome, and you, Alphonse, and Matthew try to convince some heroes to show off their naked selves for the sake of profit. That is a great line. Okay, you know what? Great line, me. Great line. I kind of like that, actually. Surprisingly enough, there were a handful of heroes who were more than willing to help with this endeavor. I can see, like, maybe Niles being one of those people. There's probably more. But he was just the first one that came to mind. Unfortunately, there weren't enough to get a hero per month, so— I completely forgot when this was coming. I knew it was coming, but I was just like, when is it coming? When is it popping up? Here it is. This is so embarrassing. Lighten up. Just look at it this way. The sooner you get over this, the sooner we can sell this and get the Order the war funds it needs. Right. Yeah, I've definitely improved how to draw naked bodies, especially male naked bodies. I'm like, yeah, I definitely need to redraw this at some point. Matthew stands in front of you and poses. Pika, get my good side. Alright, Matthew, I will. Yeah, sure. You have a tough time keeping the tone still when taking a picture, with you being distracted by Matthew's naked body, but you still managed to get a decent shot. I don't think I would have. I'm gonna be real. After you take the picture, Matthew walks up to you, puts an arm around you, and examines the photo. Not bad, PK, not bad. You do this often? What the fuck? I mean, I used to take pictures in my free time. Ah! You pray to every god in this world that Matthew doesn't notice you checking him out, or that your entire face is red from him making contact with you, or your now growing erection. Oh, please, dear gods, don't let him notice the erection. Oh, what a line. What a bit of dialogue. Holy shit. Anyway, I'm gonna get dressed. You take care of the rest of those pictures. Right. You take the rest of the pictures and put together the calendar with Anna, Alphonse, and Matthew. Once it's complete, you release it to the public, and it sells really well. Taryn! Taryn, you came at, like, one of the weirdest times. Hi, this is a game I made. This is a Fire Emblem Heroes dating sim I made back in 2018. You came in at a really weird time. I'm gonna be real. You came at one of the worst times. You came at a time when 2018 PK just absolutely decided to do something unhinged with her game. Oh my gosh. I can't believe that worked. I can't believe it either, Alphonse. Well, be glad it did. I certainly am. Alright. Oh, and keep an eye for next May. You'll be seeing a certain someone for that month. Thank you, Matthew. I did not need to know that. Or maybe I did. I don't know. Anyway. Guys, my face... I don't have a mirror in the room, and I don't want to go to the bathroom to check my face out, but I can already tell my face is so red. Oh my god. Oh... The order's out of debt, Matthew's pleased with himself, and you get a free sexy calendar out of all this. All in all, this is quite a success, and you certainly can't wait until May rolls around. Good grief. Oh my gosh. Alright, that should be that should be the only unhinged thing that happens in this game. I'm glad we could get that out of the way, like, right away. Okay, it's gonna be pretty chill from here on out. I think that was the first and only unhinged thing that happens in this game. Alright, see you in a bit, Blade. Gotcha. Okay. How's our status going? You know what? Let's bump up intelligence a little more. I'd feel better about that. Okay, sweet. I think this is the +2? Yes. Let's get boldness up. I think we can afford to do that. Okay, yep. Okay, let's bring Matthew into battle, raise affection with him. Get some more gold, get more useless gold. Okay. August. I know for a fact that there were no special hero banners for this one, so I think this might be like a regular ass event. Where's the boy kissing Riku? Hello! Welcome! You just missed one of the most unhinged things that I put in this game, but it's gonna be chill from here on out. We're busy romancing. We're gonna be romancing Matthew. Okay, let's see. I think we'll raise our charisma next. That one needs a little... Let's get that into the... Or, no, let's go to the courtyard because our fatigue is getting up. Okay. On your way out of the courtyard, the Order's messenger owl Faye flies up to you. Oh, hey Faye. New message? Hoot! Hoot! She drops the envelope she carried in her beak into your hand and then flies away. You open it and find a newsletter inside. Cool, it's the Outrealms Quarterly. Let's see what's coming up in the future. You skim through the newsletter until a certain heading catches your eye. Weapon refinery? Oh wow, this was when Weapon Refinery was a new mechanic. Again, this dating sim is absolutely dated. Wow, holy shit. Ooh. Let's see, who's our weapon upgrades getting out of the guide and upgrades this time. You look underneath the heading and see pictures of Anna, Shireen, and Alphonse wielding their personal weapons. Nice! They finally get upgrades! I gotta show this to Alphonse. You sprint all over the castle and search for Alphonse until you find him in his study. Man, I was hoping to get a Matthew event this time around. I know that if, like I said before, if you have a lot of affection with a hero, then you'll get their event more likely, but sometimes, you know, fortune doesn't favor you, and it pops up a hero that you're not really into romancing at the time. But that's okay. Alphonse, you've got to see the new Outrealms Quarterly. You shove the newsletter in his face and he looks at... Oh, wow. Bit of a typo there. Oh, you see it? Yes, Summoner, do you realize how much more powerful Folk Vendor is going to be now? Yeah, Alphonse, this is so exciting. Alphonse decides to get more training sessions in to better prepare himself to wield his more powerful weapon, and you're there right by his side cheering him on. That's cute. Okay, so the August one is just like a free affection for like whatever random hero the game decides to throw at you. Okay. I think I would have personally implemented that differently if I were to work on the game again. I don't think I would want to leave it to chance about who you would want to like spend time with in August, but nah, whatever. Okay, where would you like to go? But it's nice that we got some free affection for a hero, I guess. You know what, let's try to get charisma up. I meant to do that earlier. Alright, yep. Raised their morale, got some charisma. Got the Riz. You know what, let's get boldness up. So my real IRL name is Matt, so hearing you say that I have this dream in the back is like a flashbang. Oh no! Let's see. Okay, so we gotta do that. We gotta raise Matthew's affection. Cool, cool. Got the charisma. September. I think September is when the dancer alts usually come out. I think that's the event that's gonna happen next. And I'm almost full on fatigue again. I gotta keep that down. Earlier, your scouts reported that Embla has forced some new heroes to fight for them, so you and the rest of the Order of Heroes march out to battle to free them. You managed to take down Embla with ease. And another contract broken. Nice job, PK. Ah, yes, look at them! Look at them. Yeah, this was to coincide with the dancer banner. Man, look at them. Yes, thank you very much. Now, without Embla's contract binding us, we may now go back to our worlds in peace. But first, we would like to thank you for freeing us. A performance just for all of you. Woo! You know, Inigo probably would have been a good potential hero to add to this game, because I already drew a sprite for him. It's right there. I mean, sure, it's in his dancer alt, but still, it's just like, you know, he's right there. Oh, that's so kind of you. The dancers usher you and the rest of the order to a row of seats, and they retreat backstage to prepare for the performance. Anna, Sharina, and Fjorm take their seats right away. Alphonse and Matthew are about to sit down, and in that moment you realize this would be the perfect opportunity to sit next to your future boyfriend. It would be like a date! You know what? Yeah! Yeah, let's go! Let's take the initiative. Well, a guy can dream, can't he? Still, you gotta make your decision quick. Let's see, if he's anything like me, use root beer and niche turn-based RPG long plays to woo him. Okay, I gotta sit next to Matthew! We're going after him! We're going after him this run! You let Matthew take his seat and you sit right next to him. After a few minutes of preparations, the lights in the auditorium die down as the lights on the stage brighten. The dancers take to the stage and begin their performance. Olivia and Inigo step in time with Shigeru and Missouri's melody. You are absolutely mesmerized by their movements and their harmonizing. You glance over at Matthew and you swear you saw his hand inch closer to yours just now. Oh, was he attempting a handhold? Was he attempting a handhold? He turns his attention back to the stage as if nothing happened. He was attempting a handhold! You decide to one-up his attempt at hand-holding with resting your head on his shoulder. Yeah, that'll show him. God damn. Alright, cool. Matthew widens his eyes at you, but then puts an arm around you. Let's go! We're going! Let's go. You place a hand on his lap, and he in turn places a hand on top of yours. Let's go! This exchange of PDA goes on for a good while, to the point where you two are entangled in each other's limbs by the time the performance ends. Amazing. Amazing, actually. That's great. Cool. We're getting closer, baby. How's our affection looking? Look at that. It's almost halfway up to the bar. Okay. It's September. I feel like we need a little bit... I want to say we need to at least 75% of the bar to get the good ending with a character. So I think we're making good progress. I think. Dear gosh, I hope so. Let's get intelligence up. Alright, we get +2. I was hoping for kissing. I was... you know what? That would have been a perfect opportunity for kissing, not gonna lie. Let's get our charisma up. Okay, yep. Alright, let's get more affection with Matthew. Cool. Get more useless gold. Get 1 boldness. Ooh, we got more. Ooh, October! Okay. We got the Halloween-y, we get the Halloween event. Okay, let's go to fatigue. Let's get rid of our fatigue. With the month of October comes the Harvest Festival, the celebration of bountiful autumn harvests. But that's not all. It's a night when... It's when a night of tricks and treats rolls in as well. Speaking of tricks... Boo! God, motherfucking Matthew! Gotcha! Why you? Let's see, we need the Lord and Savior Luigi Jumpman Mario as a romance soft shit. Aw, come on, PK, you can't be that mad. It's the Harvest Festival, after all. If no one's getting scared, then it isn't a good Harvest Festival. Simple as that. Anyway, time to go. Places to go, people to spook. You know how it is. With that, Matthew disappears just as quick as he came. Then you have an idea. If it spooks Matthew wants, then it spooks Matthew gets. Question is, what will you do to scare Matthew? Okay, what do we got? Dress up as a monster and surprise him, or convince some other heroes to help. Oh, interesting. Okay. Let's look at our stats. I want to say the intelligence option. I think the intelligence check is the second option. That feels like the more intelligent option. The first one feels like a boldness check. And while boldness is pretty good, I'd rather use the check that has my highest stat, you know what I mean? Ah, that's charisma! Fuck, dude! No, I messed up! If you dress as a monster, he will crit you for 0 damage! You try to convince some other heroes in the order to get in on your prank on Matthew, but all of them deem the idea childish and petty. That sucks, you'll get him next time. Damn! Ah, man, these checks are really demanding now. Man, it seems like they're pretty high. Yeah, I talked about this earlier, where I feel like maybe some of the checks are might be a little too high towards endgame. I feel like I should have gotten that. Oh well, that's fine. No stat change, that's fine. At least we weren't penalized for it, we just didn't gain anything. So that's not too bad. I feel like, with that in mind, intelligence might be fine for the rest of them until next month. I think I should raise my boldness, though, for sure. Okay, sweet, we get the +2 event. Awesome. I feel like I should raise intelligence. Ooh, I think this is the +3 event. You pick up many books about the many different worlds and the heroes originate from. You find the information so fascinating, you excitedly share your new knowledge with everyone in the castle who's willing to listen. +3, let's go, let's go, awesome. Alright, more affection with Matthew, please. Thank you. +1 compassion, please stop giving me compassion. November. I don't know what this one's gonna entail. Okay, intelligence is pretty high, but, like, I'm really worried about the charisma and boldness. There's no way we can get a good compassion check. Okay, we gotta lower that fatigue again. Just before dusk that day, you walk through every nook and cranny of Castle Asgore, doing your patrols as usual, when you find Matthew looking out at the horizon from atop the castle roof. Layla, hopefully— No! Not more angst involving Layla! God damn! What the fuck, me? Why do you gotta do this? You approach him. Matthew perks up at the sound of your footsteps and turns around. PK, what are you doing here? Just doing patrols as usual. Better question is, what are you doing here? Thinking, that's all. About? Matthew bows his head and stays silent as if trying to gather his thoughts. A moment passes and he finally speaks up. Someone from my world. Someone important to me. It doesn't seem like Matthew is willing to go further into the subject. Still, your curiosity is urging you to ask more about this Layla. No, if we asking more about Layla is another compassion check. Man, I should have raised my compassion. I should have not made that my dump stat. Then we could have, like, seen all the angsty stuff. Damn, I should have anticipated that. Maybe in another run we can kind of explore those options, because, you know, I feel like we should. I think it's only fair that we should. We should drop the subject. Ban compassion? What? No! You've got to be fucking kidding me! What? I'm mad at myself. What do you mean? What do you mean? Wait! Is asking about Layla maybe a boldness check? Or is it a charisma? I don't even know! What the fuck? No! This fucking sucks! You see, sorry. You look out to the horizon with Matthew in silence. You don't feel that the conversation needs to be taken further, so you leave the rooftop. I'm so peeved at myself! What the fuck? We probably could— No! No. Okay, goodness gracious. Gosh, I hope I have enough. Okay. Fuck me, dude. Fuck me. Fuck me, dude. Charisma. Give me more charisma, please. Oh my gosh. You know what? Let's get boldness up. Maybe bump it up over 15. Maybe get it at 15. That would make me feel better. Okay, sweet. It's the +2. It's the +2. Let's go. Okay, Matthew, please. Okay. Yep. December. Okay. This is getting a little dicey because I honestly have no idea if this is going to be enough affection for Matthew. We only have December and January left. I think we're cutting it really close. I'm really scared. I don't know if we're going to make it. Okay. We lost our fatigue. It's almost time for the winter festival, so you and Matthew head off to the local marketplace to buy gifts. Thanks for helping me buy gifts for Sharina and Ray, PK. Oh yeah, this is... I'm not sure how many people know this about Fire Emblem Heroes, but I just want to lay down some... trivia, because this kind of helps with this part right here. So Ray from Fire Emblem 6 and Matthew were both free units you could get if you... in year 1 of Heroes, if you, you know, started playing the game from that point. And Sharina makes, like, a offhanded comment, like, oh yeah, like, makes it, like, a simple comment saying, oh yeah, some of my best friends are heroes. And so you can kind of infer that the 2 free heroes you get are the ones that she's talking about. So it's just, like, I kind of like to headcanon the 3 of them just being best of friends, and just, like, just being cute together before, you know, the summoner got summoned to this world and whatever, you know, just the 3 of them being besties. And I feel like that's just like fanfic fuel that has just not been capitalized on, except by me, because I've written fanfiction with that exact premise. So I'm just like, I'm gonna capitalize on that. Anyway. No problem, Matthew, I'm happy to help. But you know, I've been needing to ask, how did you guys become friends? I never imagined you 3 being friends, let alone best friends. It was around over a year before you came to ask her, I'd say. Ray and I were summoned here just like you were. Wow! I made backstory! I was very passionate about, like, the possible friendship that those 3 had, because it was just like, you know, there's potential for, like, fanfic fuel there. I was like, yep, I'm gonna take this and run with it because no one else was. At least it didn't feel like anyone was really paying attention to that, you know? I was like, yep, I'm taking this. I'm claiming this plot point for myself. As you continue your way to the market, Matthew tells you all the stories of how his friendship with Sharina and Ray started. Once you arrive, you can't help but notice how big the market is. Whoa. Yeah, this place is pretty huge. How about we split up? We can cover more ground that way. And to save up time, one of us can focus on getting Sharina's gift, and the other can focus on getting Ray's. Sounds like a plan. I'm gonna be honest, I know 0 Fire Emblem characters besides the Smash ones. I'm just here to say hi to PK because he missed her. You know what? Fair enough, Taryn. Fair enough. Okay, so Ray is obviously going to be the intelligence check because he's the mage. Sharina, because she just loves making friends, is obviously going to be the compassion check. I'm just, like, putting that out there right now. We're going to get Ray a gift. What do you mean bad intelligence? Was my intelligence that high enough? It's at fucking 18! As I said before, I feel like the checks are too high towards endgame. Fuck my ass! Fuck my... Do I dare hack my own game just so I can get a good ending? I mean, I can do that. I can open up Renpai after this and change the, like, skill requirements and get the good ending. That's kind of cheating, though. Bad intelligence is my highest stat, though. Fuck off. No. Hi, Wee. Good to see you, man. How you doing? Alright, let's meet up back here when we're done, okay? You and Matthew go your separate ways and you peruse the stalls. You browse through the marketplace and something catches your eye. An unfamiliar dark magic tome. Perfect. Yep, I made this game. You give the merchant some gold and he hands you the tome. Later you meet up with Matthew at your designated meeting spot and head back to the castle. Oh man, I made him tiny. I made Ray tiny. The Winter Festival finally rolls around. You and Matthew give your gifts to Sharina and Ray. Happy Winter Festival, Ray. This gift's for Matthew and me. Thanks, I guess. You hand him the gift and Ray unwraps it. He looks over the tome and frowns. This tome... Ray opens to a random page and recites a passage from it. You and Matthew prepare to take cover, but nothing happens. This tome is a fake. God damn it! A fake? You could have sworn that tome was real. Matthew glares at you. Oof, well that could have gone better. Ah, the affection decreased! Fuck me! No! This is horrible. I'm probably not gonna get with Matthew. Just with my... Okay. The bar is halfway up. That worries me. We need more intelligence, stat! Yes, we got the +3. We got the +3 event. Okay. That brings us up to 21. I feel like we should just dump the rest of our time into raising our intelligence and hope to God that that's enough for the January event. Oh my gosh, please. Give me more Matthew affection. Please. I'm begging you, 2018 me. Be kind to me. You never knew that 2025 you would be playing this game again for Valentine's Day, but gosh dang, I want Matthew. I want Matthew so bad. Okay. Our fatigue isn't that bad, so we can afford one more stat increase, and then we'll be fine, I think. I don't want to risk it, though. We're gonna lower our fatigue. I don't want to mess this up. Okay. A new year comes around, it comes to the world of Zenith, so Sharina organizes a party to celebrate. You're enjoying the festivities with Alphonse and Matthew as you discuss resolutions for the upcoming year. I'll be working hard to be a strong leader for both my kingdom and the Order of Heroes. I want to be someone my people can depend on. How about you, Matthew? Oh, Alphonse is such a good boy. I wrote him so well. I'm just like, he's such a good boy. I love him. I want to continue serving my superiors well. The Order of Heroes, Lord Hector, Beck, and Ostia, anyone. I want to keep doing my best for them and the greater good. What about you, PK? Okay, you think for a moment. This year you aspire to... Okay, this is a bit of a more obvious way of saying, okay, which one, yeah, which check goes with what, which choice goes with which check. Let's see, be brave and strong to protect your loved one, that goes with boldness. Be a leader that the Order of Heroes can love and respect, I think that's charisma. Gain more knowledge about military strategy in the world of Zenith, that's obviously intelligence. Be a more kind and caring person, that's compassion. Our highest stats, after all is said and done, is intelligence. We'll go with the intelligence one. Okay, so that was an affection one. Interesting, okay. Woo! We gain more affection with Matthew. Please let that be enough. I want that to be enough so badly. I'd say you're doing a pretty good job with that so far. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Matthew. Hey, Shadow. Good to see you, man. Yeah, this was a really old dating sim, though. Matthew's reassurance boosts your confidence in achieving your goal. Matthew's affection increases. Where would you like to go? I don't even think that the status checks matter anymore. So we can just kind of fuck around, I think, right? Why am I asking you guys? I'm the one who made the freaking game. As far as I'm aware, I don't... I'm gonna keep raising my intelligence because maybe that'll help a little. I don't know. Okay. Alright. Moment of truth, people. Let's see where this goes. It's been a year since you've been summoned to Asker. As you've spent time with these heroes, your heart yearns to be with one of them. One question remains. Do any of their hearts desire you as well? Dear God, I hope so. PK, who is the one that you choose? Obviously. Obviously. Please, I am begging. Matthew, please. Please. PK, what's up? Matthew, I have something to confess. I'm in love with you. Do you accept my confession? Please say yes. I am going to die if you say no. PK? Yes! Please! 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 Guys, I can't look. I'm closing my eyes. Okay, guys, I'm gonna minimize the window on my end so that way I don't see. I'm gonna just judge it based on your guys' reactions to what he says. I don't wanna look. I don't wanna look. I don't wanna look. Okay, I'm looking at chat. I'm gonna just judge what he says based on your reactions. I'm scared. I don't want to look. I don't want to look. I'm really scared. No! How dare you? How dare you? You fucking trolled me. You know what? I should have anticipated that. I'm gonna be real. I should have anticipated being trolled a little. I'm gonna be real. But I did it! I fucking did it! Let's go! Okay. It's funny. I never thought I'd fall in love with someone again, and yet here you are. Matthew! You mean Yes, I accept! If only 2018 PK knew how happy she would make 2025 PK. If only she knew. Because I'm a very happy girl right now. Let's fucking go. You. No, stop! No, stop! No, this is embarrassing. I can't. I'm so. This is, guys, I'm more embarrassed for myself. Why am I reacting like this? Let's see. You've stolen my heart and now it's all yours. Take good care of it, alright, I'm sure. Oh my god. Okay. Matthew, good and achieved. Congratulations. Congratulations. We did it. Credits roll, baby. Created with Renpy. Oh yeah, we get New Game Plus, basically. Day of Devotion events unlocked. Start a new game for a special February event at the end of the month. Okay. Alright, guys. We got the Matthew Good ending. Time to go for Alphonse. So all that took like about over an hour? Not bad. It's very short. Maybe I started stream a little too early, but it is okay. Alright. Let's start a new game. Okay, we can skip all the intro stuff. That's us. Yeah. Yeah, we'll go with PK again. We'll name ourselves PK again. Yes. Alright. And we don't need to view the tutorial again. For those of you who popped in a little later, I think you have a pretty good idea of how this game works, so we don't really need to go through that again. Okay, so, Alphonse. I'm actually not sure what I made his sort of kind of favorite stat to be. I'm gonna be real. I feel like charisma is a relatively safe option. Maybe get the compassion and boldness up. We can be stupid around Alphonse, I think. I think it'll be okay if we're stupid around Alphonse. We can be a little smart around Alphonse, but not, like, too smart. We'll make intelligence our dump stat. We'll be a himbo. We'll play as a very charismatic himbo this time around, I think. Yeah, we'll go himbo. We'll go with the himbo build, baby. Yes. Alright. February. Okay. With that in mind, I feel like Charisma's already... I think Charisma's gonna be pretty good for early game. So I think from here, we should focus in on raising up our middling stats, so our boldness and our compassion. Hopefully, that'll be enough. I've never played Heroes before. Is this the latest update? Well, it sure is. It sure is, Lily. Good to see you, girl. How you doing? Alright. I feel like we should raise our... Or maybe compassion. I don't know. I don't know what Alphonse would like. This is what I get for playing a game that I had made 7 years ago. I do not remember the ins and outs of how I did things. Charisma. Alright, yeah, that'll work. Okay. Let's see. After spending some time in the mess hall, you decide to familiarize yourself with the layout of the rest of the castle grounds. Can't help... Oh, we're getting the Matthew event this time around. Okay. Alright, we didn't get this one last time. Interesting. Let's see, as you pace about the halls, you can't help but feel you're being followed. Still, even if you were followed, it's not like it would be an enemy. Castle Asker is well guarded. Right? Oh, great. Now you've made yourself paranoid. You can't even bring yourself to check who's behind you, assuming anyone's there in the first place. What do you do? Okay, since I made intelligence my dump stat, the first option's out of the question. I made myself a himbo. I will not be able to do that one intelligently enough. And I'm not sure if I'm bold enough to really do a good second check, but we'll have to see. How did we get the official KFC dating sim before an FE1? True, though! So many questions. I need to play the KFC dating sim, though. That one is fucking hilarious. Do I have enough boldness? Oh, I do have enough boldness! Let's go! Alright. You stop in your tracks, turn around, and tackle your pursuer as you yell out a war cry. Whoa! The both of you fall to the ground with a thump. You get a good look at your pursuer and see that it's Matthew. Well, hey there, Summoner. Matthew, what are you... Before you ask anything, I think it would be a good idea if you got off me first. People might get the wrong idea. Matthew, how dare! Matthew, how dare! I wasn't even thinking that. How dare you? How dare you? What do you mean? There's one in Awakening and Fates. You cock an eyebrow at Matthew and look at the position you two are in. You're sitting on his crotch, and you've pinned his wrists down, and your face is only a few inches away from his. Wow, okay, that is way more... Wow, that is way more of a suggestive position than I thought it was gonna be. I'm gonna be fucking real. Alright, 2018 me. Alright, go off, I guess. I made it very subtle that I was very into Matthew at the time. I'm gonna be real with you. And genealogy. I did the vocals with Aaron. Nice, nice, let's go. Heat rises to your cheeks, as you get off him. The two of you stand back up. Relax, hardly anyone comes to this part of the castle anyway. 2018 you was a horn dog for Matthew. Yup, that is a very accurate statement. Shut it. You're an interesting one, Summoner. I can't wait to get to know you more. We both sound like ass. Oh no! Matthew walks off and leaves you flustered. You continue exploring the castle, trying your best to forget the position you found yourself in earlier. Barely changed. You know what? That's also a very accurate assessment. Okay, so we gained affection with Matthew, which means the game is more likely to show more Matthew events, even though I want to go for Alphonse this time. We'll try to skew the favor back into Alphonse. Oh yes, since we're in New Game Plus, we do get the Valentine's Day event, so that'll help with affection gains a lot more. Let's go raise our boldness. Okay, +1. Maybe a little bit more compassion. Let's go to the main hall. Alright, we get the +1. Ooh, okay. We're on to the Valentine's Day event. On your way out of the mess hall, you run into an excited Commander Anna. Oh, PK, just the man I wanted to see. What's up, Anna? It's February, and you know what that means? It's time to prepare for the Day of Devotion. Day of Devotion? It's a festival where people exchange gifts and with their loved ones. Flowers and chocolates are popular gifts, and... Got it. We have something similar back in my world. So, what exactly do you need from me? It's more like I wanted to give you something. Wait. Take me out to dinner first, at least. Get out of here with that. I know you've got your eye on some of the heroes here. Thanks, Anna. Thanks. That's why I got you this. Anna hands you wow, I can't read. Anna hands you a gift-wrapped box and a bouquet of roses. Those weren't exactly cheap, so don't let them go to waste, alright? I'm sure someone would appreciate getting those from you. With a wink, Anna leaves you to your own thoughts. Well, you heard the commander. Who are you gonna give them to? Obviously to Alphonse, since we're going for his route this time. His ending, I guess. You find Alphonse in his study, focused on the papers on his desk. Alphonse? Oh, Summoner, what brings you here? I know this is sudden, but I wanted to give you these. You present him the roses and chocolate. Happily Day of Devotion, Alphonse. Summoner, this... Thank you. That's so kind of you. I can't thank you enough for this. You know, I love him. We're gonna kiss him, baby! Oh, we're gonna kiss him! Let's see, should I draw Chibi Tarot? My profile for getting shish kebab by some random character. I had a real bad impulse to commission someone to do that, but I realized that was a bad idea. You know what? Yeah, fair. Alphonse's affection greatly increases. I think that should be enough to... Yeah, I think we got him like 3 affection points just from that, which is really nice. Okay. Charisma's probably fine for the next couple months, so I don't think we need to up that a little. Up that at all. Let's get compassion up. Alright, this is +1. Alphonse is one of the Fire Emblem Heroes OCs. It's Spring Festival time, and you know what that means? It's time for an egg hunt! Oh, we get the Matthew event again? God damn it. Okay. Okay. Well, obviously my intelligence is too low for this option, so let's do this. Let's see what happens if we... Ooh, good charisma. Let's go. Alright, see you in a bit, Blade. Let's see, you wake up a few of your flyers and walk them through their mission. Hide the eggs in high, hard to reach, but not too hard to reach places. With that, the Pegasus Knights and Wyvern Riders bring their mounts from the stables to the inside of the castle and begin to hide eggs. Later that day, the younger heroes in the Order gather into the main hall where you, Anna, and Sharina and Alphonse begin the festivities. Good luck and have fun, everyone! The heroes scatter excitedly in search of the eggs. You follow close behind the heroes, heading off into the West Wing. Perfect, the eggs are just high enough to be just out of reach, but not high enough that it would be impossible for the little heroes to grab. You find it especially adorable when Kana climbs on top of Ray's shoulders to grab an egg on top of one of the cupboards in the kitchen. That's adorable. Time flies by and the egg hunt ends. The heroes gather back at the main hall with smiles on their faces. That's adorable. Matthew meets up with you with a huge smile on his face. Cool. Yeah. Woo! Okay, we did it. We gained more affection with Matthew. No! This is not the plan. This is not the plan. I love Matthew, but this is not the plan. No! This is the only time I'll say no to Matthew. What the fuck? You know what? Yeah, let's get boldness up. Alright, this is a +1. Alphonse, please. Please, give me the boy! Give me the Alphonse, please! I am begging and pleading. Oh. New variation on this. You give some newly arrived heroes a tour of the castle. They're very grateful and they feel comfortable around enough for you to approach you now. You gain +3 compassion. Let's go! Did you make this fan game to date Matthew solely and added Alphonse as an extra? Look, you don't need to call me out like this. But that's basically what it feels like, right? I mean, I'm gonna be real. PK, you put nudity in this game and streamed it on YouTube. You don't need more boldness! The dicks were censored though, so it's fine! I am not denying the fact- I am not denying Wii's claim, so like, you know. Alright. We've seen this before, we're gonna skip to the- okay. So, I discussed this before when we came across this event. Letting myself be the target of the prank raises affection with Alphonse, so that's what we're gonna do today. Okay, cool. It's now or never. You open the door to the war room and let the water splash all over you. PK! Alphonse rushes to your side. PK, are you alright? Oh, another thing that I didn't mention here. So, once you gain enough affection with a certain hero, they call you by the name you inserted at the start of the game instead of just calling you Summoner. Just as a way to kind of see, like, okay, you're making good progress and whatever. There's a hint of, oh yeah, you're getting closer to them or whatever. It's something small, but it's just like, yeah, that's a thing. I need to drink my water. I've been talking so much today. Ugh. Okay. Alright, there we go. Much better. Alright. Yeah, I'm fine, don't worry. I'll go get you a towel and a change of clothes. Alphonse rushes off while you wring out your cloak. You hear Matthew snickering to himself from behind the corner. At least he's not disappointed with who ended up being on the receiving end of his prank. A few moments later, Alphonse comes back with a towel and a fresh summoner uniform. He pauses before handing them off to you. Alphonse? He's blushing! He's blushing a little! Let's go! Earth to Alphonse, do you read me? What? Oh, sorry! He finally hands you the towel and clothes. You dry yourself off and change to a dry uniform as Alphonse looks away. However, you swear Alphonse was stealing glances at you as you took off your shirt. Let's go! We're in, baby! We're in, baby! Woo! Alright, cool, we're in, guys. We're in, we're totally in. Look at that. Look at that affection bar. It's going up. It's going up we're going up in the world. We're going up places. Let's get our charisma up. I don't think it's, like, bad, but we should probably make sure that doesn't get thrown to the wayside. Okay, we raise their morale, get 1 charisma. More boldness. Why not? Okay, +1. Oh, fuck, I'm fatigued! Ah, shit, I'm fatigued! I should have paid attention. We are not going to battle today. I don't want to risk losing affection with Alphonse. I lost 1 fatigue. Damn it! Okay, we gotta go to the courtyard and get rid of more of that fatigue. Dang. I fucked up. I fucked up. It's another peaceful day in Castle Asker. Is it, though? That doesn't sound like it is. PK, we've got trouble. Fuck me. Okay. Come to the war room immediately. Well, that was short-lived. You sprint to the war room, and when you get there, you see Anna, Alphonse, Sharina, and Fjorm studying the map on the table intensely. PK, great, you're here. Empline soldiers have been located at the south border. Just what are they planning? We could just go in there and fend them off. The border villagers are going to be in trouble. It could be a trap. We should wait and monitor their movements. Perhaps we should station some of our troops nearby and attack when the opportunity arises. Well, PK, it's your call. You're our tactician, after all. Oh, great. What's the plan? Okay. I have a feeling that wait it out is the intelligent thing to do, which we are not. Face them head on immediately is the bold thing to do. So I feel like... God, I hope I have enough boldness. PK, are you behaving? No, I'm not. And hello, Sam. Good to see you. Ah, damn it! My boldness was not strong enough! No! I knew I should have kept it up. Okay. I think I should focus on getting my boldness up, I think. Because that just seems to be, like, the most common, like, skill check for Alphonse's, choices. So I should probably focus on raising that up from now on. Let's send our troops out now. Who knows what will happen if they don't act... Wow. There's a lot of, like, missing words. Alright, let's move out, everyone. You send out your best heroes to rout the enemy. Oh no, looks like you underestimated these guys. The Emblings take down your squad easily. This isn't good. Everyone fall back. We'll have to try something else. You and the rest of the Order managed to regroup and take down the Embling soldiers, but you still aren't too proud of yourself for the first plan of attack. Well, we didn't lose any affection with Alphonse, so that's fine. We're fine, we're fine. But like I said before, let's just keep bringing our boldness up since that seems to be the pattern going on. Alright. Cool. More boldness. Okay, cool. Awesome. Okay, Alphonse! With Alphonse's sword and your tactics, you take down your enemies with ease. Let's go. Okay, let's get our fatigue down. Excuse me. You head off to the summoning shrine to see what the new summoning banner... To see that the new summoning banner is filled with lovely ladies in wedding dresses. Huh. And back in your world, you were never lucky with love. You were in a couple of relationships, but they weren't that serious and they didn't last long. As a result, marriage was something you never put much thought into. At least until now, since it's basically shoved in your face. While you're lost in thought, Alphonse enters the shrine and greets you. Hello, PK. Are you going to summon more heroes? Oh, Alphonse. Yeah, I was, but... You glance at the engraving on the pedestal, and Alphonse looks over at your line of sight. A June bride banner? Have you ever thought about getting married, Alphonse? My father often pushes me to find a wife and continue our lineage, but... Okay. Since we are going for the Alphonse, ending, there's a high chance that we are going to see a certain event. Keep in mind, this was before we saw what Alphonse and Sharina's parents looked like. So I had to headcanon what Gustav looked like. And oh boy, the design I came up with did not age well. I do want to, like, put that out on the table right now. It did not age well. Let's see, but I'm not sure if I want a wife per se. Oh! You mean... I apologize, PK, I've said too much. Oh! Alphonse is about to run off, PK, quick, you gotta do something! Okay. I don't know what check we're gonna go for here. Okay, we gotta think about this. Assure him that he doesn't need a wife to be happy, or say that you'd marry him. Okay. I feel like the top option is going to be our compassion check, which we do have a good amount of. And saying that you'd marry him? That sounds like a charisma or boldness check, which is pretty dang good considering our charisma is pretty dang high. Look at this, we got 10. I'm gonna say we're gonna riz him up. Fuck me, really? Wait, if it's bad boldness, that means, well, okay. I would have failed the check either way because boldness and compassion were both down. Unless the top option was charisma. I don't know. I'm fumbling, dudes. I'm fumbling so hard. You can always marry me, Alphonse! Alphonse immediately stops in his tracks. Pardon? You clamp both hands over your mouth. Dude, why did you even say that? I don't know, me. I don't know, 2018 me. I thought this was a good idea. I didn't say anything. Nope, nothing at all. Well, alright then. Alphonse leaves the shrine and you let out a long sigh of relief. You gotta keep that mouth of yours in check. You don't want to keep saying more embarrassing things, right? No stat change. Well, we didn't lose affection. The saving grace is that we're not losing favor with Alphonse. You know, we're fumbling, but, like, we're not fumbling hard, you know? It's fine. God, I was romancing Matthew so much easier. Okay, we need to raise that boldness. We need to raise that boldness right the fuck now. Okay. Okay. Okay, cool. Cool, cool. Okay, it's July. Let's lower our fatigue. It's summertime! Oh gosh, okay. Okay. We know... Okay. We already checked out the nude calendar option. If you guys want to check that out, go watch the VOD. Watch the VOD for that part. We're doing the tournament today. We're going for Alphonse. Let's go with the tournament. I have no objections. Matthew? I wanted to see you in Alphonse. Alright. Okay. Okay. What were you doing? I wish I had an answer for that. I was being horny and unhinged. That's your answer. Pardon? You couldn't help but blush at Matthew's comments. What? I'm kidding. Anyway, let's start planning this thing. Right. Over the next couple of weeks, you, Alphonse, Matthew, Anna, Sharina, and Thorm plan out the tournament together and spread word of it throughout the kingdom. Once the day of the tournament arrives, many of Asker's citizens come to the capital's arena to spectate the tournament. The heroes are gathered in the middle of the arena and are pumped and eager to show Asker what they're made of. You, Anna, Alphonse, and Sharina begin the tournament with the opening ceremony. Welcome, Asker, to the first ever Public Order of Heroes tournament. We hope you enjoyed this display of might and honor among our ranks. We would like to thank you for supporting the Order by coming today. Because of you all, the Order of Heroes can continue to protect and serve Asker to the best of their ability. Now, without further ado, let the tournament begin! The crowd cheers and the heroes prepare for their matches. The first two heroes square off as the crowd watches in awe. One battle after another, Asker cheer on for the heroes. Once the tournament is over, you, Alphonse, Sharina, Anna, Thorm, and Matthew travel together back to the castle. He has calmed down since then, I think. I think so. That was fun. It was so cool seeing everyone have a good time. You guys did pretty well in the tournament. Aw, you're just being nice. I didn't even make it past the second round. Alphonse, on the other hand, you did a great job. Made a couple rounds before the semifinals, right? Yes, I must admit I didn't expect to make it that far. And yet you did. Great job. You gave Alphonse a pat on the back, and if you didn't know any better, you'd say that Alphonse started flushing a bit. Yeah, alright, we're getting in there! We're getting in there, boys! Let's go! Alright, we're getting in there. Okay, we gotta raise up our boldness even more. One boldness. We gotta keep that up. We gotta keep that up. We gotta keep that up. Okay, we gotta keep raising our affection with Alphonse. We stumbled a little bit for the first bit of the year, but we got this now. We got this. We got this on lock. We got this down pat. We gotta go to the courtyard and lower our fatigue. You lay on the blah. Alright. I'm enjoying this way too much. I have no idea what you're talking about. She's got inveterate hiding it. You know what? Fair. I wouldn't be against that statement. Alright. Let's see. Is this the Alphonse event for August? Yes, it is. Okay. No choices here. We just get a free Alphonse level up, which is very nice. That is very much appreciated. We still need to raise our boldness. Yep. One more? Yep. Okay. Sweet. Okay. Cool. September. Let's go to the courtyard. Okay. And this is the dancer banner? Okay, so we can get some free affection. Alphonse. We go for Alphonse. We sit next to him during the performance. You let Alphonse take his seat and you sit right next to him. After a few minutes of preparations, the lights in the auditorium die down as the lights on the stage brighten. The dancers take to the stage and begin their performance. Olivia and Inigo step in time with Shigure and Azura's melody. You are absolutely mesmerized by their movements and their harmonizing. You glance over at Alphonse, and you swear for just a split second he stared right back at you. And while it's hard to see with what little light there is, you're pretty sure there's a blush tinting Alphonse's cheeks. He sits stiffly with his hands on his lap and directs his attention back to the performance. You decide to be brave and place a hand on his. Alphonse tenses up more from your gesture as you play it cool and go back to watching the dancers. After a few moments, you feel Alphonse clasp his hands in yours. Hand holding! Hand holding! We're holding hands! We're holding hands! After a few moments, you feel Alphonse clasp his hand in yours. You glance back at him and smile. We're holding hands! Woo! We held hands! Okay, we held hands. We held hands. We're going up in the world, everyone. We're going up in the world. Boldness might be okay, but I would feel better if we got it up a little more. Because, goodness gracious, I think we have to be at least in the 20s. Towards October and like November and December. We might be fine though. I think I can afford to get either Charisma or Compassion up. Let's get Charisma up. Okay, let's get Alphonse. Alright. Okay, let's lower our fatigue. Okay. Did we get the Matthew event again? We did get the Matthew event again. God damn it, Matthew, get out of here. We're trying to romance Alphonse here. Matthew, gosh dang it. We're trying to romance Alphonse. You know what? Let's go with I think this is the boldness option where we dress up as a monster and surprise him. Let's go. Later that day, you find Oboro and ask her to make the scariest costume ever for you. A few hours later, she presents you with a fierce-looking werewolf costume. Oboro hopes you put it on, and damn, you almost scared yourself when she shoved you in front of the mirror. Perfect. Later that night, you... Oh, wow, it darkened. Hey, that's cool. That's a nice little touch. PK, I think I know the explanation for this game existing. Oh, care to enlighten us with your theory? Later that night, you wait at the library entrance. You know that Matthew usually leaves the library around this time. The door creaks open and... Woo! Yeah! Matthew jumps back. Haha! You take off your mask and smile at him. Hey, Matthew! PK! Wow, you got me good! The two of you laugh off the scares and you walk Matthew back to his room. Let's go. We got Matthew's affection up, but again, we want Alphonse! We might be fine just as long as I don't do any more fuck-ups. I'm scared. I'm really scared because I'm just like, man, I really, really hope. Okay, let's get some compassion up here. Maybe a little bit more compassion. Okay, +3. And so the month comes to an end. Alright. Okay. November. We gotta go to the courtyard. Okay. As you leave the courtyard, you hear a huge commotion going on just outside the dormitories. What the? You run towards the direction of the noise when you find the source. You see heroes clumped together and throwing punches. Looks like a fight broke out. What if you had heroes but no battles and no gacha mechanics? Only love, shipping. There are gacha mechanics here. It's just that I never implemented them though. Alphonse is on the outside trying to pull heroes off of each other. Stop it, all of you! You and Alphonse tried to calm things down, but then a voice booms throughout the hall. Aw, no. Enough. Everyone directs their attention towards the direction of the voice. Gustav! My headcanoned version of what Gustav looked like. Again, this design aged poorly. Holy shit, did it age poorly. Hold on. We have plenty of time. I might as well show you guys what Gustav looks like. Because gosh dang, this design aged so poorly. 1 second. Let's get Alphonse's dad up. Let's get his Let's get his picture up. Save image as. We're gonna do that. And then we are going to show off the image. Let's show off the image. Yeah, he really isn't DILF enough. Like, for real, though. Okay. And then let's go ahead and lower that. Okay. I'm gonna pop that up. Boop. Here's what Gustav actually looks like in-game. So yeah, this did not age. My headcanon design did not age well. But yeah, if I were to, like, update this game, I would definitely change up Gustav's sprite to be more accurate to how he actually looks in Heroes. Alright, anyway. We're just gonna ignore that. We're just gonna ignore the poor, let's see. Anyway, the man towers over the crowd and his stare brings everyone to silence. He marches towards you and Alphonse. Some heroes flee at the scene while others shuffle out of the way. You glance at Alphonse. He stares wide-eyed at the man. Father. Father? You look back at the man and you see the family resemblance. Yeah! If you were to make a remake of this game, would you allow people to submit art? Probably? Maybe? That would help with production, at least. King Gustav? Alphonse nods and Gustav stands right in front of the both of you. Alphonse? Father, what brings you here? The Royal Knights and I had to retreat from Moosespell. I came here personally to speak with the commander about the Order's next move. I see. Gustav walks past you and Alphonse, not before uttering one last remark. I knew all along that you joining the Order was unwise. What the hell? There's no way you'd let him get away with that, even if he's the king of Asker. Still, maybe it would be best if you kept your mouth shut. You don't know how dire the consequences would be if you were to talk back at him. Oh man, this one's a tough one. Do I stand up for Alphonse or stay silent? I feel like standing up for Alphonse is the boldness check, but I don't know if it's enough. We've been raising it up, though. It's almost 20. Stand up. That was a charisma check! Fuck me! Oh, I don't think we're gonna get a good ending for this, guys. Oh, no. Ooh. You turn around and stand your ground. Hey, King Gustav! PK, don't! Gustav turns around and stares you down, but you hold your confident stance. You can just shut up. You have no right to criticize Alphonse like that. Gustav turns around and glares at you. And you believe you can criticize me? Who do you think you are? Oh, fuck. Ah, shit. Oh, fuck. I'm the summoner and I've been doing way more work for Asker than you and the Royal Knights to combine. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. You foolish boy. How dare you? Alphonse puts a hand on your shoulder and pulls you back. That's enough, PK. But Al, please. You look back at Gustav, then to Alphonse. You bow your head and step back as Gustav leaves the hall. Sorry, Alphonse. It's alright, PK. Just please watch your words next time. Oh, and that's even worse! No! No! Fuck me! That was a really risky move, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, that was so risky. Fuck me. How bad was it? We might be able to recover, maybe? Gosh, I hope we're able to recover. Charisma up, charisma up. Okay. A little more Riz, a little bit more Riz. Okay, we got a little lucky with it. We got +2s and... Shouldn't you be good at it? No, I don't remember what check goes to what. Okay, Alphonse, please. I need to raise your affection again. I need you to love me. Okay, we're in December. Okay. These are not good. These are not good checks. I think we need at least something closer to 20 for this. Oh, man. We are not gonna make it. We are not gonna make it. Let's get our fatigue down. Oh, okay, we got the Matthew event again. I don't know why it keeps... Okay. Skip. Okay. Let's get this. Yeah, bad compassion. I had a feeling. Not enough compassion. I think we needed at least 20. Okay. Let's see. I'll get Sharina's gift. You get Ray's. Alright, let's meet up back here when we're done. Okay? You and Matthew go to your separate ways and you peruse the stalls. You browse through the marketplace and something catches your eye. A snow globe with a replica of Castle Asker on the inside. Perfect. You hand off your gold to the merchant and he gives you the snow globe. You start to head back to you and Matthew's main stock, but you slipped on some ice on the path and dropped the snow globe. The crack looks pretty bad. Well, the crack isn't that big, right? You sure Sharina wouldn't notice? I made Sharina tiny! I need to update this art, I swear. The Winter Festival finally rolls around. You and Matthew give your gifts to Sharina and Ray. Happy Winter Festival, Sharina. This gift's for me, Matthew and me. Matthew, PK, thank you. She unwraps her present. She looks over and her eyes stare straight at the crack in the glass. Her face falls for a moment. She immediately covers it up with a forced smile. Sharina, something wrong? Oh, it's nothing. I'm fine. It's just... Sharina shakes her head. Never mind. This gift is fine. It's the thought that counts, right? Matthew glares at you. Oof. That could have gone better. Ah! Well, it's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's not fine. Everything is terrible. Okay. Okay. I think for this last one, it doesn't really... Our stat checks don't really matter anymore. I think. Okay. January. Alright. It's the January event. Okay. It's the New Year's. Okay. I don't think this is dependent on stats, so we can you know, choose whatever. I don't know which one because obviously this one raises Matthew's affection. Maybe this one? Oh, that's a Matthew one. Fuck me. Maybe petting would improve things. Okay, so that was a Matthew choice. Alright, that's fine. Whatever. I expect nothing less from you, PK. It's admirable that you want something like that. Work towards that goal and I'm sure you'll get stronger in no time. Matthew's words get you pumped up. You feel like nothing can stop you. Guys, I don't think we're gonna get the good ending for Alphonse. Actually, no! Wait. Look at that. We're at about halfway up the bar. I think we'll be fine. Maybe. Maybe. Hold on. Wait, maybe not all hope is lost. Wait, maybe we can do this. Maybe everything will be okay. Maybe everything will be fine. Hold on. Okay, the rest of the status checks don't matter here anymore. Okay, we raise up affection with Alphonse again. I think we're fine. I think we did it. Okay, it's been a year since you've been summoned to Asker. You spent time with these heroes. Your heart yearns to be with one of them. One question remains. Do any of their hearts desire you as well? I choose Alphonse! Please! Ah, PK, did you need something? Alphonse, I love you. I'm so in love with you, I just don't know what to do with myself. PK, I did it! Wow, I fucked up so much, though. I'm gonna be real. I fucked up so much with Alphonse, and we kept getting Matthew's events for some reason. The RNG was just skewed towards Matthew for some reason for this run, and yet, against all odds, we managed to romance Alphonse. That's nuts. That's crazy, though. Holy shit. I didn't expect this. I'm gonna be real, I thought I was gonna get the bad ending. Alright. Oh, I'm gonna do something for fun, though. That gives me an idea. We have plenty of time. Hold on. I'm so glad. I feel the same way. I've loved you the moment I laid my eyes on you. Aw, Al. Honestly, PK, I was afraid. Afraid of rejection. Afraid of getting close to you only to eventually lose you. But now I'm overjoyed to have you here with me. Ah! Please promise to stay by my side. In return, I promise to make you happy for the... And so, 2018 PK continues to make 2025 PK very, very happy. Alphonse good end achieved. Congratulations. Again, against all odds, we did it. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's skip all of that. Okay. Okay, let's go. Okay. We have plenty of time. So I think we're gonna just purposefully just make these guys hate me. Just for shits and giggles. Let's go. Let's make them absolutely hate me. Let's freaking go. Okay, let's go. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna make them hate me. No, I don't need no stinking tutorial. I'm gonna make them hate me so hard. We're just gonna go middle ground. We're just gonna fuck around a little, you know? It's fine. We're just gonna fuck around and just like not even care, you know? It's fine. Everything's fine. Confirm. Confirm our stats. We're gonna make Matthew hate me first. Just to get that whole situation out of the way, you know? Let's go. We're gonna purposefully keep our fatigue up. Faye horror game when? I don't know. That's a good question. Okay, so we made intelligence our dump stat. We're just gonna, you know, do everything else. Watch as how I know I'm gonna like try to make people hate me in this run, but it's just like okay. Okay. I have a feeling either way, the checks are low enough in the early game where I'm like, I probably will pass this one. Speak my mind? Good charisma. Okay, we're off to a bad start, folks. Alphonse is gonna like me for this response. Let me take a deep breath and lay it out on the prince. Honestly, Alphonse is a lot to take in. Asker is so different than what I'm used to in my world. I'm still a bit in shock. You see, if you need anything that'll help ease the tension, let me know, and I'll do my best to accommodate you. Thank you, Alphonse. I appreciate it. Once you both arrive at your room, Alphonse opens the door for you, and you thank him for his assistance today. We're off to a bad start! This is... How dare! This is terrible. This is horrible. Oh, wait, I have an easy way of, like, making people hate me. I'm just gonna laze about all day like a freaking nerd. I'm just gonna, you know, I'm just gonna laze about. I'm not gonna even bother with stats. Oh, hey, Anna. I'm not gonna give it to anyone today. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna give this to anyone. No one. Screw social conventions and holiday celebrations. You're treating yourself to chocolate and flowers and no one's gonna stop you. Let's fucking go. We're gonna be an asshole. Does Sharina kill you if Alphonse hates you? No, she's too sweet for that, I think. Let's see, that would sound amusing if it's not like an EXE game. True. You place the bouquet in a nice vase and decorate your room with it. Then you tear open the box of chocolates and scarf down every piece. You feel your body tingle with a strange, uplifting energy. Looks like that chocolate was enchanted? What? Oh! Okay, that's neat. That's cool. Okay. Alright, that's an interesting trade-off. Good job, me. Good job. It's not like a complete loss if you don't choose anyone. That's interesting. Okay. We're still gonna, like, laze about in the courtyard, though. Not even give a fuck. It's Spring Festival time, and you know what that means? Heroes in bunny outfits. Aw, yeah. Unfortunately, your bunny-related fantasies had to be put on hold. By Commander Anna's request, you searched the castle for Alphonse, who had mysteriously vanished while he, Anna, and Sharina were preparing for the Spring Festival tournament. You passed by a few heroes along the way, and oh, there he is! But what the hell is he wearing? Yes! Yes, his Spring Festival outfit! He looks so cute! PK! He immediately tries to run off, but you catch him by the shoulder. Alphonse, are you? Please don't ask. Sharina made me wear it. You have to admit, you never thought you'd see the uptight prince in an outfit like that. On top of that, the costume itself is ridiculous. You find it hard to contain your laughter. I'm gonna be real. I have no idea what sort of check this would, you know... Maybe... Dress as a rabbit to make him feel more comfortable? Bad boldness. Perfect. 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 We want him to hate us. Let's go. Let's go. Wait right here. Alphonse cocks an eyebrow at you as you run down the hall. You dash away to Xander's room and ask him if he has a spare bunny outfit. Lucky for you, he does, and is more than happy to let you borrow it for the day. You thank Xander and do a quick change and run back to Alphonse. We're in this together now. PK? Alright, if you insist. You and Alphonse meet up with Anna and Sharina showers you with a compliment. Huh. It said bad boldness, but yet it showed off the good one. I guess that was a little bug on my end. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, so that was a bit of an oopsie-daisy on my part. All right. An oopsie-daisy. I'm trying to make him hate me. I'm trying to make him hate me. What the fuck? This is so interesting. This is actually really freaking funny. This is really freaking funny. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Okay. And we choose to not battle. Okay, and you get an automatic random stat up. Yeah, I completely forgot about that. Okay. This is so funny. Guys, if I end up getting the good ending for Alphonse again, I'm gonna eat my shoe. Okay. Okay, so this is the Matthew event? Okay. Okay. We already have a couple of affection points with Alphonse. Let's gain Matthew just so we can kind of spread things out. Try kicking him in the groin. No! We're not gonna be that mean. We're just gonna ruin him psychologically and emotionally. That's all. We're not gonna do any physical harm, only psychological and emotional harm. Wait. Oh, did we not? Wait a minute. Let's see. Water soaks through his clothes and now, wow, you can't stop staring at the prince. You pull over your hood over your face as you hide the very unsubtle blush now cut. Oh, the dialogue's slightly different since we have more affection with Alphonse. Interesting. Wow, me, you thought ahead. Okay, let's go. Interesting. Okay, cool. Alright, let's continue lazing about in the courtyard. Okay, and then we don't battle, and then we get a random stat up, okay. May, okay. Let us continue to laze about. Okay, another Matthew event, interesting. Okay, so do we join Matthew in his prank, or do we kind of split up and do the thing? I feel like my intelligence is low enough where he'll be disappointed in me with this plan. Perfect. I'll distract him and you sneak up in behind and scare him. Sounds like a plan. Oh, they're coming. Go out there and act natural. Oh, he should not have said that! You take rigid steps out of the corner and wave to the pair with a stiff arm. Hi, Anna and Bjorn. Hello. Yes, hello. That is a normal greeting to people. Oh, this is great. That is a normal greeting to greet people with. God damn it. PK, are you alright? Yes, I am alright. I am completely okay. Doesn't seem like it. You feel a hand on your shoulder. When you turn around, you see Matthew face-palming. PK, no, just no. Yeah, that's fair. Matthew drags you away from the scene as Anna and Fjorm look on with confusion. No stat change. You know what? Thank you, Matthew. That was cringe. Alright, that's fair. We did not gain any affection, nor did we lose any. Which is fine. Okay, so we're just gonna... Okay, don't battle. Get a little bit more stats. Yeah, Fjorm's cool. No pun intended. Alright. Okay, marriage. Okay, so this is the Alphonse version of this event. Okay, so we know that this is the charisma check, saying that we'd marry him. I guess this is the compassion check? Okay, it is the compassion check, but we don't have enough, which is fine. We're trying to make him hate us. Screw marriage, you don't need someone to be happy. When you've got your own damn self, you don't need anyone else. Huh? I'm telling you, Alphonse, marriage is a trap. Once you're stuck with one person for life, you're done for. Oh my god. Damn, alright. Wasn't she eventually supposed to die? It was hinted at. They never did anything with that plot point. You go on ranting about marriage for a good 10 minutes, and in the middle of it, Alphonse leaves the shrine. Yeah, he's not going to be discussing any of his future plans with you anytime soon. That's fair. That is fair. Okay. Dang. Alright. Cool. Okay. That's crazy. Okay, and then we choose to not battle again. Okay. Yeah, we just continue to laze about. Okay. And we do... PK ranting about marriage, yeah, right. Okay, so our boys are tied for how much affection they both have. So, since we don't really care, we'll do the tournament again because I don't want naked Matthew and Alphonse popping up on the screen again. We don't need that twice in one stream. Hey, yes, the hatred run. Okay. Yeah, alright. Let's continue to laze about in the courtyard. Okay. And we choose to not battle with anyone. Okay. And continue to laze about. Okay. And this is just a free affection. Wow, we keep getting the Alphonse version of the August event. One of these days we'll get the Matthew version. One of these days. Okay, so we're just gonna skip through all that. Okay, and then we choose to not battle. We get to compassion. Okay. Okay. And then we get free affection with someone. I guess we'll go with Matthew, just to keep everyone kind of low. Okay. And then we do that. Okay. We choose to not battle again. Okay, yeah, our affection is really low, which is what we are trying to go for. Ooh, new event. With the month of October comes the Harvest Festival, and with every festival comes a tournament. You, Anna, Sharina, and Alphonse win the tournament with ease, and your prize is a year's supply of pumpkins. Oh no, we're barely getting through the year's supply of carrots we won at the Spring Festival tournament. It's fine, Commander. Now we really don't have to worry about our food supplies running low. Still, Sharina, I'd prefer not to eat carrots and pumpkins every day. Maybe we don't have to? Do you have a solution in mind, PK? No, but I'm just saying we don't have to eat them. Hell, we might find a use for them other than as food. PK, that's brilliant! We could distribute the pumpkins to Asker citizens. I'm sure they would appreciate it. That idea about using the pumpkins for something else is a good idea, too. Hey, maybe we can sell them for a profit if the idea is good enough. Both ideas sound great, PK. Which one do you think we should do? Ooh, okay. Top one is probably charisma or compassion. I can see it being either one. Selling the pumpkins sounds like an intelligence check. We want Alphonse to hate us as per usual, so we're gonna sell them. Perfect. Let's try selling them. It would be nice to have some extra war funds just in case Anna's summer scheme next year doesn't work out. I resent that remark, but I guess you have a point, PK. Let's get started then. After a long brainstorming session, you decide to turn the pumpkins into decorative vases. What? Amazing! Alright. Everyone in the order carved and emptied out as many pumpkins as they could. Once all the vases were made, Commander Anna carted them off to the local marketplace. Many of them were sold, but less than a week later, he received complaints that the pumpkin vases went bad. You know, now that you think about it, perhaps using pumpkins as long-term decor was probably not a good idea. No, it was not. This isn't good. Almost everyone who bought a vase is demanding a refund. You end up refunding everyone who bought a pumpkin vase. Well, at least it's not like the order lost any money in the end. So in a way, things turned out alright. Still, nothing good came out of this either. No stat change. That is fine. That is fine. I have to admit, some of the scenarios are a bit outlandish. I'm going to be real. But does that come with the territory? Maybe. I don't know. It's not a bad game in terms of the writing. I'm gonna say that. It's just very charming and kind of silly sometimes, but I think that's fine. I think it fits in with the tone of what I'm trying to go for like 80 to 90% of the game. I think this is fine. Alright, and then we run into Gustav. So standing up for Alphonse was a charisma check. Staying silent is probably an intelligence check, correct? It did not show what sort of check that was. That is definitely a mistake on my part. You and Alphonse stay silent as Gustav leaves the hall. You look to Alphonse. He stands stiff with his head onto the ground. You place a hand on his shoulder. You have no idea what to say to him, so the shoulder pat ends up more awkward than intended. The two of you leave the hall without a word. No stat change. I mean, that's fine. That is totally fine. I have no idea what sort of stat check that was for, but that is okay. You know, like, now that I'm playing through this again, I wouldn't mind, like, doing, like a small-scale remake where we just focus on, you know, making the Alphonse and Matthew routes being the only, like, routes, and then just cutting off all the unfinished stuff I planned on doing, and just kind of, you know, tightening up everything else about the game, you know, and make that, like, a complete product. I don't think I would mind that at all. Okay, it's December. We got the Matthew event. We got the December Matthew event both times. I feel like, hopefully, with how much affection we got with Alphonse, that we finally get the Alphonse version of the December event. Yes, we do get it. Awesome. It's almost time for the Winter Festival, and you've been walking through the local marketplace shopping for gifts for Anna, Alphonse, Fjorm, and Sharina. You found it easy to shop for the girls. A sack of gold for Anna, a cute hairpin for Sharina, a pair of stockings patterned with snowflakes for Fjorm. Alphonse's gift for some reason has you stumped. One long browse through the marketplace later, you narrow your choices down to 2 potential gifts. A textbook with a comprehensive history of every world discovered so far, and a lightweight sword that's said to easily cut through steel. Which one should you get? Book sounds like intelligence. Sword sounds like boldness. I feel like both intelligence and boldness are too small to pass either check. So we'll go with either or, you know? We're gonna fail the check anyway because both stats are way too low. So we'll go for it, you know? Sword. Good boldness? That was enough boldness? Really? What? There ain't no way! What's the maximum stats you can get in this? That's a good question, actually. Because, okay, so you can start off with, like, a maximum of 14 in one stat. If you absolutely just dump all of the allocation points into one stat at the beginning of the game. And you could potentially raise your stats by, if you're incredibly lucky, you can increase a stat by 3 every single time you have an opportunity to do so. So, just by some quick mathing out, that is the wrong program, that is not my calculator. 14 plus 12. Actually, if we do some quick mathing out, 12 times 3 plus... I think the maximum is 50. It might be a little bit more than that. But of course, that's like if you focus on one stat and one stat only. You pay a merchant for the sword and he hands it to you. Its blade reflects the sunlight that's breaking through the gray sky. The Winter Festival rolls around and you find Alphonse practicing his swordsmanship at the training grounds. Alphonse! Ah, PK, did you need something? You present the sword to Alphonse. Oh, you know what? I think I'm thinking of an old version of the game where they were just flat number checks for, like, skill checks. I think I recently changed the programming where it takes into account, okay, which of the 2 stats is it checking for is the highest between the 2. Maybe. I think. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look through the programming again. You know what? I think it'll be fun to kind of look through the programming and see how the hell I programmed this game. I think that might be fun. Since we have plenty of time today. You present the sword to Alphonse. Happy Winter Festival, Alphonse. Oh, PK, this blade. He puts down his practice sword and takes the new sword from you. He swings it around as he focuses on the weight of each swing. He then examines each part of the sword, noting every detail of its craftsmanship. This is a wonderful gift, PK. Thank you so much. You're welcome. Okay. Man, we're rizzing him up a slightly better than we did before. I mean, not that it was going to be enough, but like, you know, it's fine. Okay. I feel more fulfilled in, like, rizzing up Alphonse here than I did last one where I was purposefully trying to rizz him up. Okay. Alright, it is January. Okay, so we know that the first and third options were for Matthew. So that means the second and fourth options are for Alphonse. Which, you know what, fair enough. Yeah, be a leader that the Order of Heroes love and respect. I see we have similar goals. I'm sure if you keep working hard, you'll achieve that goal, PK. Ah, thank you, Al. Alphonse's faith in you makes you confident about you achieving your goal. Alphonse's affection increases. Let's go! Okay. Now we can just kind of kick back and relax for the rest of the time here. And don't battle. Okay. I don't think it really matters. Because both of them fucking hate me. We'll go Matthew, because he has the least amount of affection between him and Alphonse. Hey, Matthew, do you fucking hate me? Sorry, but I can't, PK. I just don't feel the same way. As you shouldn't. You really should not. I purposefully fumbled throughout this entire time. That is very understandable. Matthew bad and cheat. Better luck next time. This is silly. This is so silly. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna pop open the... freaking... What was I saying? Oh, the code. The inner workings of this game. You have to play like an idiot to get a bad end? Yes, you have to play like an idiot. Gotta let that close up, and I will open up the... Come on, baby. You can close up for me, can't you? Yes, close the program. We'll just let that do the thing. Okay, let us open up the script. I'll get it up on screen when I can. Give me a second. Okay. Give me 1 second to get my windows. Normally I would stream today on 2 separate monitors, but had some technical difficulties, but it's okay. Okay. Let me go ahead and show off this window. Give me a second to get the correct window up. 1 second. This is... Yeah, you know what? Let's go ahead and do that. Okay. Ooh, yeah. That's large. Okay, give me a second to... Okay, there we go. There we go. And I'm gonna make sure it's zoomed in so you guys can kind of see what the text says as well. Okay. I'm gonna get some background music going because I don't think I'm gonna be playing anything else today, but we are gonna look through the code. Give me 1 second to get my music going. And then we can kind of look through the code together and see what I was planning for this freaking game. Alright, let's see here. Music, music, music. Work background music. And open it with this. Why is Ike there? Because he was planned to be a potential love interest. Okay, and then we shuffle the playlist. Okay. And that's all good. Let me get the... Oh, wait. Whoops. View title. There we go. You should really remake this game. It would be fun, though, yeah. Just without all the extra bells and whistles I initially planned. I think the game's solid enough if I just kept it to Alphonse and Matthew as the potential love interests. Okay, let's go ahead and zoom in, shall we? And just kind of... Let's see. Full screen, Zen mode. Zoom in. Here we go. Alright, this should be good enough. Alright. This might be a little too zoomed in, I'm gonna be real. Gonna do that much. Okay. So... okay, so let's see who we planned on having in here. We have Alphonse and Matthew, of course. Hector. Jafar was going to be a potential love interest. Which, looking back, like, why? I'm gonna be real. Why did I consider Jafar? Why? That was a weird choice. I'm gonna be real. This was a very weird choice. Honestly, on the off chance that I do remake this, I think I'm gonna do some code editing. Because I'm looking at this and I'm just like, bro, no, I'm not, no. Hector's also a teenager too. True, I keep forgetting this guy is 17 years old. He's out. Reinhardt? No, not until I learn how, not until I play Thracia. The Black Knight? Not bad. I heard that he's sexy. Hellbindi, for those of you who haven't played Heroes, he was one of the Heroes OCs as well. He was originally on the evil dude's side and then basically joins you. He's an okay choice. I wouldn't. But like I said, I think we're just gonna keep it to Alphonse and Matthew for the remake. Sharina, Anna, Ray, Fjorm, yeah, all of these guys are fine. It's easy to forget that Hector is 17 when he looks older. I know, right? That's what I'm saying. Okay, and that was just documentation for me to remember what expressions everyone had. Interesting, okay. I think I might redo sprites. I'm gonna show off some stuff about the sprites and whatever. Give me a second. Actually, yeah, so these sprites for this, for the game, give me a second to pop that open. Just so you guys can kind of see what I'm talking about as I show off some visual aids here, some visual cues. Where is my game folder? Gonna pull back the curtain a little bit on some of this stuff. Where is it? Let's see, Romancing of Heroes. Images. Okay. So, in terms of how the sprites were kind of drawn and implemented, they're kind of hard-coded like this, where you have the full body, and then you have the expression all there, instead of how I usually see visual novels do it, where they have the full body as one sprite, but then have the face blank, so that way the expressions are their own sprites, and you can just layer them on top. I think that would be a more intelligent way of doing that, so that way, you know, cuts down on space in the game, especially if I have, like, multiple expressions and whatever. Because look at this, I have another one where it's just like, yeah, oh, the only thing is that changing is the expression, not even the full body. I could go all out and just say, oh yeah, I'll have, like, different, like, gestures and whatever, but I'm not sure if I want to subject myself to that. Patrick says does a terrible job in making him sound 17. Yes! Yes, he does. That does not help the situation with, being reminded, oh yeah, Hector is only a teenager. But yeah, I think if I were to redo this, then I would just do the system of where I'm just going to do one full body with a blank face, and then just do expressions as separate sprites. That would make things a lot easier. So we can just remove the fact that Ike, Reinhardt, Hector, Jafar, the Black Knight, and Hellbindi were all going to be potential love interests here. We can remove all trace of that because that's not going to be important here. Music! Okay, so I also listed when each track was used. That's actually very helpful for me, personally. Okay. Yep, a lot of stuff by Mao Damashi, which makes sense. I think I mentioned once in a work stream, or maybe something similar, that, yeah, Mao Damashi just carried the indie game scene from, like, early 2010s. Like, 2010s in general. let's see, different background scenes. Yeah, okay. And then different overlays. Okay. Okay. Oh, this is for like, okay. Image placements. Okay, that's for like aligning the different sprites. Way left, slight left, way right, slight right. Okay. Month variables. Okay, so that's for determining what month of the year it is. Charisma points, intelligence points, boldness points, compassion points, money points, fatigue maximum, gold points, action points defaults. Oh yeah. Coding seems easier when I see your code. Thank you. I try to keep my code organized and kind of neat, so that way when I come back to it like this after 7 years, that way I can be like, oh yeah, so that's what that means and all that. So love points. Ooh. Oh, interesting. Okay, so I did need like so the maximum love points you can get is 30. You need at least 15 to get the good ending. So when I saw that, oh yeah, the bar was halfway through, that meant yeah, I was in the clear for the good ending. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, it was 7 years ago. It's crazy. But yeah, I can adjust this if I want to, being like, okay, we can make the game harder by requiring more love points. Which I don't know if I want to do for the remake. I think having it be at 15 is fine. You guys saw how much I struggled. I think 15 is fine. I could up it a little bit and make it like 18 or something, but I don't know. Let's see. Game flow variables. Okay, so these are the points that you would distribute in the beginning of the game. You have 14 to work with. Randomizer. Okay, so this is for when there are various like randomized variables in the game. We initialize that there. Stat distribution is false. I think that's for like when we were like initializing stuff in the game. Okay. Let's see. Alphonse points 0, Matthew points 0, Ike. Okay, so we can remove all the other potential love interest points because they're not here. Hero quantity 2. Oh, this was back when it was just like, okay, so this variable here coincides with the randomizer here, because this defines, okay, how many heroes do you actually have to work with in terms of potential love interests? And you know how I said that different events were basically randomly determined? I think by having the randomizer be set to be the maximum of whatever this is, it'll determine like, yeah, which hero to have which events play and whatever. Matthew April equals false. Matthew April good? What was the April event? Was it? I think that was Matthew's water bucket prank. So I think I might have had like different dialogue happen and I had to initialize that variable there. Okay, interesting. Probability variables. Probability of variables for... Oh, for determining which event is the one that shows up at the beginning of each month. That's what that is. Okay. Since it's just going to be these two for like the final version, we can just have this be like a 1 out of 2 chance, yeah? So we can just have like... Okay, let's do this. Yeah, so if the number rolls either 0 or 1, then that means an Alphonse event is going to happen. And then if we have a 2 or 3 roll from the randomizer variable, then that means a Matthew event is going to happen. It's going to be a 50-50 shot. But we can work with smaller numbers now since we have less heroes to worry about, so that's fine. Pardon me. Okay. We can get rid of the stuff about summoning, because I don't plan on that being a game mechanic anymore. We can also get rid of stone color. If I were to remake this, I would like the shop to still be a thing. because then the player can like get items to raise like certain stats and whatever, and not have to solely be dependent on visiting certain locations. They could just maybe buy an item from the shop to facilitate that. Radiant Dawn Ike is good looking? True! Very true. I would have to see how I felt about adding another love interest. I would like to at least get Matthew and Alphonse kind of, you know, solidified and squared away, and then see how I felt about adding another person. And 3 is pleasing. That is true, though. That is true. Okay. Unlocking variables. We'll get rid of all of those for now. I'll keep the space there. And be like, hey, yeah. I'm gonna just say this is a placeholder. Placeholder for more heroes. If I do decide to do that. And then the game starts here. Show background. And then, fun fact, this little tip here shows up for every single, like, new Ren'Py project that you start as, like, a little... like, a quick little in-editor tutorial of how to, like, do some basic, like, coding with the engine and whatever, so that's nice. Okay. I don't know if I want to do anything about the writing just yet. I know that there were some, like, maybe some missing words and whatever when I was reading over things, but I can worry about that at a different day. But yeah, if you choose to leave the name entry blank, it'll default to Kieran, which is the default name for the summoner in Heroes, which is neat. And then tutorial stuff. Alright. I might just end up deleting this part because that's like, yeah, if I do end up redoing this, I really don't need that developer note about missing features, because the features that I want in there will be there. I'll take out this thing about... I don't know if I want to completely take out the thing about summoning. I'll just comment it out if I do end up, like, re-adding it, but I don't want it in there. At least for the initial, like, remake, re-release or whatever. The shop is again, is something that I do want to implement. I think that would be kind of smart. Oh, I wanted to implement, like, a tutorial button where if you kind of forgot how to play, you could, like, pop it open again if you wanted to. I mean, the game is really short, so I don't think you necessarily need to have a tutorial button. Like, I went through this in like an hour, and that was also with me reading the script, so I don't think we need that, actually. We can probably remove that. Okay. Okay, so that's for distributing stats. Okay, and now we're into the actual, like, game loop part of the code. Okay, so first, so we are here at the castle map. First, we try to see if this is the first time playing, and then the player still needs to distribute their stats. If they haven't distributed their stats yet, then we jump to the label distribute to start, you know, getting the stats up and whatever. But if they have already distributed their stats, then we go to the hub part of the map. Well, not immediately, because first it has to check if it's already past January. If it is past January, then we head to the end game. If it's not, then we pass through and we go through the rest of the game, where we go through the hub. We do a fatigue check, and it's if your fatigue is greater than or equal to the maximum fatigue. If it's over, then we just automatically say, oh yeah, fatigue is equal to the maximum. We're not going to overflow. So it'll say that you're fatigued. And we go here. Then we reset the amount of action points you have. Okay. And then we define what month it is. Is fatigue a Thracia reference? No, I actually did not have Thracia at all in mind when making this. Okay, so we define what month it is just based on the month variable. Action point equals action point default. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, if you're at like full action points, then it'll show what month it is. Okay. That's what that's referring to. Okay. And then we also do a check to see how the character of your choice refers to as, either as the name you inputted or as summoner. And then we can just get rid of all this. Oh, okay. So we kind of make it so that these... Okay. I was like, I'm looking at this like, oh, okay. So, I know I said before that, oh yeah, it's skew... The hero events skew in the favor of whoever you have most affection with. This is what's happening here. Back when I had it so that it was based off of a 0 to 100 scale, we made it so that it's a 75% chance that it's skewed in one person's favor or the other. Okay. So let's make this... Let's make the maximum 2. Minimum 3. Okay. That way it's still like a 75% chance to be the person that you're trying to go for. Okay. Stat scaling. Oh, I did a stat scaling thing. Okay. That's interesting. So, in order to pass a check... Oh, this is interesting. Alright. Very interesting. Okay. So, it multiplies what month you're on. Multiply by 1.5. Stat good default. Yeah, what was stat good default again? Let's see. Stat good default was defined on line 175. Stat good default was 3. Okay, so that was like the initial check. Okay, so when you're in February, you need at least 3 in a certain stat in order for it to be considered a pass. And then that scales up based on what month you're on. So let's say you're in... Let's say we're trying to go through the event in June. June is going to be 5. It's going to be defined as month number 5. So you take 5... Okay, hold on. Let me get a calculator out. So 5 times 1.5 plus 3. So I don't remember if it's a round up or round down, but you need at least 10 or 11 points in a certain in the stat check in order to pass. That's interesting. Okay. Cool. All right. Cool, cool, cool. Love event. Oh, okay. Love event as in which event plays. Okay. Alright, alright. And then from here it asks, okay, where do you want to go? Random integer from 1 to 10. Is that for figuring out which stat up event happens? That's probably it. Okay, this is the summon. I'll keep the summoning here. Because again, I do not know if I want to keep that in or not. I'll keep this whole thing here just in case I want to come back to it. Okay, now we're on to the actual stat increase stuff. And then here's all the stuff if... Okay, yeah. Alright. Cool. Oh yeah, when you're fatigued, you have a chance of either having no stat change or losing 1 or 2 in the stat that you were trying to raise. Something to keep in mind. Oh, I didn't even notice that you have different dialogue in the courtyard, depending on how much fatigue you have. That completely glossed over my... I completely glossed over that, I'm not gonna lie. Let's see, you lay in the grass and watch the clouds roll by. You feel a bit refreshed. You lose 1 fatigue. You sit up under the shade of a large tree and listen to its leaves rustle in the wind. It's quite relaxing. You lose 2 fatigue. You lay on one of the benches and take a short nap. You feel absolutely revitalized. You lose 3 fatigue. That's interesting. I did not even realize that we got different dialogue. Okay, and then the shop. I'm gonna delete that developer note because I do want that to be a thing that ends up being in the game. What other random dialogue does Anna have? I think I'm gonna remove this about Grand Hero battles because that's not really something that I'm gonna implement here. Okay, so there was only really 3 bits of dialogue, huh? Okay. I would like Anna to throw out some more tips and tricks for the game. I would just need to come up with more dialogue for her. Okay, and then the randomness, it's gonna be 1 to 3. 0 to 3, I mean. Yeah, okay. And then we always have these fail-safes at the end of each if statement, just in case something were to go wrong with, like, choosing a number and whatever. It's always good practice to make sure with almost every if statement you make to follow it up with an else statement just in case something goes wrong. Just good coding practice. Okay. So yeah, alright. Yeah, okay, it's based on... Oh, okay, so I did base it on which one is the highest between the two. Interesting, okay. So it is closer to how Monster Prom did their, like, stat checks for their, like, event things and whatever. Interesting, okay. Because I know in old versions it was, like, a flat, numerical goal that you had to, like, go past for these checks. Interesting, okay. I would like to make that clear in, like, the tutorial being like, hey, it's going to have you choose between two different choices based on your stats and whatever. I think I might want to make that more clear in the tutorial. Okay. With that in mind, hold on. Stat. Check. No. Good. Stat. Or is it no? Stat good. Stat good is the variable I was looking for. Stat good. I'm gonna probably remove these two because they're not really implemented anymore. As far as I'm aware, I should probably not outright delete them instead. Just comment them out, just in case I do use them somewhere important. I don't know if I need stat scaling, but I have to kind of see. Okay, so yeah, I do kind of need them. Okay, yeah, this was a, Hey, welcome back, Blade. Okay, yeah, I must have... Yep, there was just something wrong with that if statement there. Alright. Okay. Debugging this old game? Yeah, sure, why not? Okay. Oh, you know, I think I understand what's going on here. I think I was in the middle of changing up the system, but I must have stopped midway. That must have been what happened. Okay. Yeah, that must have been what happened. Because this is supposed to be if boldness points is greater than intelligence points. Interesting, okay. Yeah. Okay. I see now. That's alright. It's alright, Blade. No worries, no worries. Yeah, I have no idea if I am gonna end up, like, remaking this, but it's nice to have a good, like, start just in case I do end up, like, remaking this in the end. That way I have a good start. Okay, yeah. There we go. Intelligence compared to boldness. Okay. On Friday I can finally commission that Tiki thing. Let's go! Oh yeah, speaking of commissions, I started working on the next one. I did finish up the sketch, and I'm gonna show it. I'm gonna send it over to you after stream. I pretty much finished it right before I had to start prepping for stream today, so I didn't have time to send it over until later today. Intelligence. Okay. Okay, so we can just paste that over. Okay. And we can get rid of this. Me and Aaron sound like ass. Oh no. Okay, so we can get rid of all of this because we don't need all of that. Okay, so compassion compared to boldness. Okay, so we can replace that with bold point. Yeah, it's nice. It's very nice. Okay. Okay, so intelligence compared to charisma. So we want the stat good to be charisma. Intelligence. Okay, and then we get rid of this. Because we don't need all that anymore. Okay. Let's see, so this is charisma compared to intelligence. So let's change that for intelligence. Intelligence points. And then we change this out for charisma points. Alright, let's see. Boldness compared to charisma. Okay. I'm also recording something in which Aaron artificially pitched up my Maya Faye voice for his song in order to keep distinct from Alstolfo. Nice, nice. I see, I see. Okay, cool. Okay. Okay, then this one we can, delete. Charisma versus intelligence. Okay. Oops. Copy. And be pasty into here. Can't believe this ended up turning into a work stream, but that's just how it be sometimes, huh? I just realized, like, wait a fucking second. Okay, intelligence compared to compassion. Okay. And then we delete all of this for the extra boyos. Interesting. Okay. This is an interesting check. If intelligence points is greater than 0. I don't think that was intentional. That feels like weird. Why 0? Did I just want to cut the player some slack for like the Alphonse event? I don't know, that's weird. Because all this time, it was just like, oh yeah, it has to be like above a certain threshold for the stat checks. But now it's just like, nope, you just gotta make sure it's above 0. Like, no, that seems wrong. No, I'm gonna make it consistent. I'm gonna make it consistent because it's just like, this is weird. This feels strange. To have it just be like, oh yeah, as long as you have something in that stat. Yeah, nah, okay. Let's make that bold. As long as your boldness is greater than your intelligence here, and vice versa for the other one. There we go. That's better. Okay. I do feel better about that. Do we have more weirdness with... Okay, see, now with Matthews, it makes sense. That's the one where it's like, yeah. Okay. Intelligence versus compassion. Okay. Oops. Okay, need that. Okay, there we go. And then... Intelligence points. Okay. Okay, and then we can delete the rest of this because we don't need it. Okay, then we can kind of keep that, I'd say. Alright. Okay, so we do kind of still need that stat good variable. I think it's fine if we kept that, actually. Because it doesn't affect anything in January. In the January event. It just changes the dialogue, and I don't think that should punish the player in any way. So I think that's fine. And then stat scaling, we can keep that in there. That's fine to keep. Okay. want to say I love the image I make in that tiki booth image. Glad you like it. Glad you like it. Okay, and then we're at the end game. So I programmed it so the game remembers if you got the good end or not. I don't know what I would use this data for, but it's there. I honestly have no idea what I would use this for. I'm gonna be real. Okay, so we can just get rid of that. Day of Devotion events unlocked. Okay. Alright. Cool. Alright, it's 3 o'clock. I don't know what else I'm gonna do today. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be freaking real. I don't know what else I'm gonna be doing today. But it was nice to kind of look back on the code and see what sort of weird little quirks I had in the game and whatever. It's very interesting to see. There are some things I would like to change, but I think I'll save that for another day if I actually do plan on, you know, redoing all this. Yeah. Oh, whoop. There's some things here that I'm just like, wait a minute, I can delete this too. Hold up. Let's delete all that. Oh, there's like way more I can delete here. Hold up. Can't wait to see Asher in action. You know what? I think now that I have a better idea of how my own game works, I think we're gonna do one or two more rounds. 1 or 2 more runs of the game. Just to kind of have a better idea. Now that we have a better idea of how it works, I do kind of want to go through some dialogue that we may have missed and whatever. I think that might be fun. So let me go ahead and close up the music. Get that going. But I will be skipping dialogue for the most part. Let me pop open this baby. Alright, let's see. And then we need the game to show up. Let's turn you off, turn you on. There we go. I was like, come on, baby, you can do it. Okay, let's start. And then we're just doing this just to get through dialogue. No, I don't want to do default. We will continue to do PK. We will be consistent about this. Okay, let's go ahead and skip dialogue. No need for a tutorial. I'm kind of curious about Alphonse's dialogue. So we've kind of established that it seems like boldness was more of his favorite stat. So we're gonna try to make that like our most favorite stat. But we also need to be kind of smart. We need to be compassionate. And then we also need to be... Here's my gift to you. A love letter straight from your heart. My super... I cut it off because it's not stream friendly. Oh boy. So we kind of want to go for this sort of spread here, I think. I think this is good. Yes. Okay. Alright. Let's go ahead... Whoop. Okay. I gained compassion. I did not mean to do that. Okay. I went through all the code and I immediately forgot what exactly the checks were. Okay. Assure that everything's fine? Okay, that's good compassion. Sweet. Okay. Because I think the other one was the charisma check. And our charisma is lower than our compassion. Okay. Don't worry, Alphonse. It was a little overwhelming at first, but I think I'm starting to get used to things. That's good. I'm glad to hear that. Still, if you ever need anything, don't hesitate to ask. Of course, thanks, Alphonse. The two of you make it to your room. Alphonse wishes you a peaceful rest and bids you farewell. Sweet. Okay. I don't really have a particular person in mind I want to romance. We might go for Alphonse because we did get him first. Wait, didn't I just say in the beginning that we would be going for him? I'm forgetting what I have been saying for like a minute. I'm just like, bruh, my brain's all over the place. Okay. Hey, Anna. Yeah, I'll be giving that to Alphonse. Actually, no. Let's give it to Matthew this time because we did not see the dialogue for when we give it to Matthew at all. So let's give it to Matthew. We're just gonna do whatever. We're doing whatever. Let's go. You find Matthew in the library reading a book at one of the desks. Matthew! Hey, Summoner. Need anything? Here, these are for you. You hand him the roses and chocolate. Happy day of devotion, Matthew. Summoner. Thanks, Summoner. This means a lot, really. Whee! I did it! Okay. That will mean that we'll get more Matthew stuff, which means I do need to probably bump up my intelligence a bit. Oh, and my compassion. Okay. Heroes and bunny outfits. Ah, yeah. Okay. Hey, Al. Hey, buddy. Charisma? That was compassion. Fuck me. You're trying to get a compliment out, but you end up bursting out laughing instead. I knew this was a bad idea. Alphonse walks ahead of you and joins up with Anna and Sharina. You tail behind him, laughing along the way, but feel guilty about it. God damn it! That fucking sucks. Let's get our boldness up. Oh, I'm fatigued. Let's just, go ahead and, get rid of that. I don't fucking know. Let's try to get Alphonse back up. I feel bad about it decreasing his affection. I guess we can try to get intelligence up. Okay. So we skip through that. I don't think it really matters too much. We could try to go for Matthew again. Yeah, let's raise Matthew's affection again. Sure. Okay. Cool. Fucking... Let's get... You know what? Charisma? Sure. Alphonse is alright. I think he's cool. I really do like a lot of the, like, early Fae OCs, I'd say. So, Sharina, Alphonse, Fjorm. I think they're all cool. Let's see here. Okay, let's get rid of some more fatigue. Okay. Hey, Matthew. Okay. Let's see. We can join Matthew. They're equal, though. But I'm going to be real. I have no idea how this is going to play out. Join Matthew? Okay. I might change it so that if it's greater than or equal to, then you still pass the check. Because it only checks if it's greater than. If it's equal to, you still get the bad roll. Okay. That's interesting. Alright. Okay. Sounds good to me. Follow my lead. You carefully watch Matthew as he eyes Anna and Fiorm like a predator leering at its prey. You think you saw Matthew raise his hand slightly, and you take that as a cue to jump out. You do just that, but, PK, not yet! Yeah, even if it's equal. Anna and Fiorm are still a ways from the corner. Hell, they don't even notice you at all. PK, no, just no. Cool. Thanks, Matthew. Alright. So yeah, that's one thing I do want to change. I just noticed that the 2 is like right next to actions left. That's not very good spacing. I need to change that. I need to change the look of this because this is very plain. So I do want to change up the UI. This looks fine though. It could look better though, but yeah. How are my stats looking? You know what, let's get intelligence up. Get some variance. Okay. Let's try to get Alphonse up. Okay. So if you're remaking this, you just plan on Matthew and Alphonse. This is because you can expand or to save on time. Both! It's pretty much both reasons! Because I do want this to be, when I do remake this, I do want it to be a more or less complete project. So, you know, saving on time and just focusing on 2 love interests will, you know, make it more complete faster, you know? I think my problem with this initially was that I was thinking too grand of a scale upon first release, which is why it's feels very bare bones. But if we just, like, narrow it down to its essentials, I think it's gonna be fine. Okay. Who are we trying to romance with when it comes to love and romance? Alphonse! Hey, buddy! I'm gonna tell you all about romance. Okay. This one's the compassion one. And I think this one's the charisma one, right? If I remember correctly. So I think I have to say that I'd want to marry him, correct? Okay, that was boldness, but that still worked in my favor. Cool. You can always marry me, Alphonse! Alphonse immediately stops in his tracks. Pardon? I mean, that is to say, you clear your throat and try to get your words out right. I mean, if the time comes when you... Wait, no. If you ever need someone to... God, fuck. No, that's not Alphonse. I think I won't get what you're saying, PK. Do you, though? Do you? Because let's look at what in the fuck was I trying to go for here? I don't know. Do you, Alphonse? Do you? Then please explain, because I have no clue what I'm talking about. Wow, okay. Very convincing acting, thank you. Just continue to do your best. I'll be sure to do the same for you. Thanks, Al! Sure! Alphonse leaves the shrine with a smile on his face. However, I have no idea what just happened, but fuck it, I'll take it. That's how I'm feeling right now. Cool! I should have his sprite leave at that point, though. But anyway. I have no idea what just happened, but that made him happy. So I'll go with it. Okay. You know what? Let's get boldness up. Yeah. Alphonse? Sure. Okay, it's July. Okay, it's summertime, baby. We don't need to see them naked again. Oh, whoop. Again. We do not need to see them... Wait. Ooh, we got some new dialogue. Is this based on how much affection we have? Back. Let's see, you couldn't help but blush at Matthew's comment. You also couldn't help but think about the possibility of getting Matthew to also pose for the calendar. But fuck you. You picked the tournament. Fuck. That was a missed opportunity. That's interesting. Oh, because... Yeah, I think in the moment, Matthew's affection was more interesting. Very interesting. I'm kidding. Anyway, let's plan this thing. Okay. Okay, cool. Do you know why you added on the nipples for the not safe for work and not safe for work and not the safe for work art? I don't know. I'm gonna be real. I don't know. It was just kind of like, you know, kind of just on a whim, I guess. I just decided to do these things. Intelligence! Okay. How are we doing on stats? Let's get boldness up, I guess. Just to... Ooh, +3. Matthew, I guess? I don't know. I think I'm being too middle of the roadie. This screams you should have picked the nude calendar, you fool! True! I should have it where when you go into battle, you can also gain, like, maybe more than one affection point at random, much like how you can gain more than one stat point whenever you go to an area. I think that would really help a lot. Okay, but anyway. I think it's fine if we leave compassion as the dump stat, but I think it'll help if we kind of raise everything else. Charisma. Ooh, +2. Ooh, okay, this is a new one. After leaving the mess hall, you decide to get some extra practice at the training grounds. There you spot Matthew practicing at the target range. That's strange, you almost never see him here at this hour. You approach him. He's completely focused on the target in front of him. He throws his daggers at an even pace, each one hitting the bullseye. Matthew? He doesn't turn to face you. His eyes are focused on the bullseye. Why are you training now? You're usually not here at this hour. You need to get stronger. Why now, of all times? He throws one last dagger, gets one last bullseye, and finally turns to face you. Matthew digs into his pocket and hands you a folded parchment. You unfold it and see it's the newsletter. Oh, this is his August, August event. I didn't even realize we were in August now. Holy shit. A new Outrealms Quarterly? Check the weapon refinery article. You skim through the newsletter until you find the weapon refinery section. You see pictures of Anna, Sharina, and Alphonse wielding their personal weapons. Wow, their weapons are getting upgrades? That's awesome. Yeah, but when am I gonna get an upgrade? Come to think of it, Matthew's been here in Askers for a long time, hasn't he? Even longer than you have. And yet there's no signs of him gaining any favors from the powers that be. This is, like, more true than ever. Like, the boy has had no alts. Sure, he's got like a refined weapon, but just like outside of that though, like nothing, absolutely nothing. This still rings true to some extent. I mean, yeah, he did like get a resplendent outfit, but like I wouldn't count that as an alt. It's more like just to keep him relevant in the meta. But even then, that was like years ago, so he's probably not relevant in the meta anymore. So I'm just like, yeah, the powers that be keep fucking him in the ass, is what I'm saying. This is still true. This is still absolutely true. August, the character from Thracia. God damn it. You place a reassuring hand on his shoulder. Don't worry, Matthew, your time will come. It still has not come. I'm sure of it. Until then, I can help you with training. What do you say? God damn, this is still very relevant. Holy shit. I appreciate that, PK. Thank you. Aw, Matthew. One day, Matthew. You and Matthew plan out a new training regimen for him and begin immediately. Aw, that's really sweet, though. I'm fatigued. Matthew needs a hug. He sure does. He deserves better than this. You know, with the new system, there's not really a point in gaining stats. It's just making sure that one is, like higher than the other. I might make it so that towards the end, whatever stat you have also affects whether or not your love interest accepts your confession in the end. So that way there's still an incentive to keep some of your stats high. I'll have to see how I feel about that one. Okay, there's still some refinement to the system that I need to work out, some kinks I need to kind of work out, but, you know, the vision is there. Matthew. Cool. But yeah. Okay. You know what? I've been very wishy-washy. I don't think I'm gonna get together with a hero this time around, but you know what? We're gonna go with Matthew. We're gonna go with Matthew. Let's go to the courtyard. Okay. What else do we got? You know what? For shits and giggles, we'll raise our compassion. I would probably add more character cameos for sure, just because, you know, it's been years. I feel like since more characters have been added to heroes, I think more character cameos would be warranted. Yeah, sure. Let's, keep raising Matthew's affection. Yeah, for shits and giggles, we'll continue to raise compassion, because it doesn't really matter in the end. Alright. Gonna need boldness for this one, yeah? Dress up as a monster and surprise him. Yeah. Because we don't have enough of charisma for the second option, unfortunately. Okay. Let's go raise our charisma a lot more, if we can. Yeah. And we are fatigued. Let's not battle. Okay, November, baby. Okay, let's go. And then we skip through the... I can never remember which one is it. Stand up for Alphonse, I'm pretty sure is the charisma, right? I want to say that was the charisma response. Okay, that was the charisma response. Perfect. You turn around and stand your ground. Hey, King Gustav! PK, don't! Gustav turns around and stares you down, but you hold your confident stance. You have no idea how hard Alphonse works for the Order of Heroes. He's a great leader and looks out for all of us. I know I wouldn't be as great of a tactician if Alphonse weren't there to guide me. So what if he had just one bad day? This moment doesn't define him. You'd be blind to not see that. PK. You and Gustav lock eyes for a long time. Gustav bows his head and walks away. I've never seen him rendered speechless like that. Does that mean I did good? I'm not sure how my father feels about you now, but I know that I appreciate you saying those things, PK. Thank you. Woo! I did it! Anything for you, Alphonse. Woo! I did it. I did it. Okay. We can get compassion up a little more. We'll still go for Matthew. It's a bit hard to use an unpromoted Matthew, especially in late game. So true. So true. Okay, December, baby! Okay, let's go ahead into the courtyard. Okay, so... let's see. Alright, Alphonse... okay, so it's gonna be an intelligence check or a boldness check. I guess we're gonna go boldness. Yep. Okay, and we already saw this. Yeah, Matthew's good. He does his thieving well. Which could have used him as a rogue. Yeah, you know what? Fair, fair. Let's raise up compassion. Let's raise up intel. Okay. I guess we can... didn't say he was bad. Fair enough, fair enough. Okay, it is January, and I don't think I had enough to... okay. New Year's! Sure, we can go for Matthew. Yeah. Let's see, not a bad goal at all. If you need any help with that, let me know. I don't mind a study session or two myself. Matthew's reassurance boosts your confidence in achieving your goal. I did it. Okay. And then we could just kind of let... okay, I don't think I have enough. That is just barely under halfway through. I don't think we gained enough affection to win Matthew's heart. Not that it really matters. We'll see how Alphonse feels, because I think We have not seen his bad ending yet, so... Hi, Al. Do you love me? I would not be surprised if you did not. I know. I'm sorry, PK. I'm afraid I can't return those feelings. I hope you can forgive me. Cool, thanks. I figured. Better luck next time. That's just how it be. And credits. Okay. You know, I think this is a good stopping point. We've played through a good amount of the game. I even showed off some of the inner workings. I think I'm gonna call it here. Thank you all so much for watching. Just to review the schedule, I'm gonna be playing some old dating sims by Packthesis, who was a user on DeviantArt who made a lot of Flash game dating sims. I do have a way to play them, and I do want to show them off because those are very nostalgic for me. And I want to talk about them because I love them. And then on Friday is officially Valentine's Day, where I'll be playing Honey Pop. So that's going to be fun. I'll be sure to censor the boobs because I feel like that's going to be a requirement of me. And then and then Saturday evening, I'm going to be streaming way later because I plan on doing something with Sam that day for a stream. So don't expect me to start at noon CST that day. Expect me to start at like around 7 CST after Sam comes home from work. But yeah, hope you all have a nice rest of your day, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye, everyone. I remember how to stream. There has like been little to no scuff today, which I'm very happy about. Goodbye.